go full screen as well.
Yeah, there we go. We've started
Go full screen.
recording.
Okay. What?
Yeah, that's all right. That looks all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I went full screen on your head, not mine.
Yeah,
I'd
sweet.
rather
That's all
be
right.
using
You
it.
don't want to look at yourself. It's fine.
Fuck no.
I know what you mean, brother. I got a head for radio, and I'm actually on like a radio, but I've covered my face. That's how bad it is. Is there anything you don't want to talk about before we get stuck right in?
Mate, you can always ask. I might beat around the bush or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've with a few of the podcasts that you've put out
Mm.
lately, it's sort of touched on a few things, and I'm like, do I name names? Do I, it's probably
Nah.
best I don't.
Yeah, the
But I
less
think,
names you can name, then the
yeah,
less
well,
fucking
not
time it
actual
costs me to
government
fucking
names,
edit the
but
cunt.
yeah, not government names, but people's
Oh well,
tags
yeah.
and
If
shit.
you can do, yeah, you can do tags, man. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I
But it's
reckon.
just, yeah,
Been a while now,
any
so
like if you can hold off on like
mm.
actual government names, that's the one that fucks my
Nah,
editing process up. So
yeah.
I just I just fucking cracked the tin. I just cracked it.
Did you?
I did.
All right,
I've cracked it already.
I'm down.
Oh, cheers, bro.
Let's get into it.
Fuck it. Let's go straight into it.
Yeah.
Um, all right, let me just rattle off a couple of things before we get into it.
Yep.
Montana, Colors Australia. Supporters of the show from the beginning. I do have a 15% discount code. I'll chuck it all in my fucking bios, my captions of my YouTube, Spotify as well. Shout outs to BSP as well. Always been there from the beginning. Legends. Buy some fucking shit on there. And I think that's it so far. So, I mean, we've cracked the tin already. Do you want to introduce yourself, or do you want me to fucking rattle off something, or
Up
you
to
you
you, man.
you rattle off who you are, mate? Who the fuck are you, Bumblebee? Who are you?
Mate, I was known for a while as OSEK.
Mm,
That's probably what I was mainly known for. But
mm,
a little bit down the track, I decided to switch things up, and I was writing I Quit for a bit. Yeah,
mm. Okay.
there's a bit of a story to that one, but we'll get into
Yeah.
that, I suppose, later.
Fucking oath we will, mate. So I've got a bunch of questions here, mate. So
Yeah.
OSEC one, this is your life. Do you remember that show?
Yes, I do. And I
Yeah.
never in my wildest world thought I would ever be on that fucking show, but I'm on
Yeah.
this one.
Well, you're
So
on this one, mate. The Aussie Battler
yeah,
podcast. So, mate,
yeah,
welcome to
I'm
the show,
more than
mate.
happy.
Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
fuck that
appreciated you
show.
coming on. Yeah,
This
fuck
one's
him,
the
bro.
best.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it over. Um, well, I mean, yeah, you've got a bit of a I mean, Sydney styles. We'll get into the graph a bit later, but I just wanted to touch on your style. Like you, a bit different to Sydney style. Like Sydney style is very public, and yours was a little bit different. You're painting around like I remember from back in the day, probably like the Newtown ways. I mean, I think yeah, I went to TAFE, and a couple of boys I used to know knew you, and yeah, that's where I kind of met you. Maybe at the pub, maybe over a couple of fucking cold bevies. I don't know, but yeah, welcome to the
More
pod,
than
man.
likely, bro.
Yeah, so we'll get into that a bit later, but yeah, interesting style.
Thank you.
Haven't written for a while. Maybe I'm guessing. I don't know. You
Oh,
did
bits, but yeah, because of a number of things just slowed me down.
shit happens,
Um,
mate.
yeah, fucking shit happens, bro.
It does, man. Anyway, let's get into it, mate.
Sorry about that.
Where did you grow up, man? How'd little OSEC come about?
So I was born in Bankstown Hospital,
Ooh.
in a very Aussie household. Grew up in Revesby, sort of Padstow way, in my younger years. Um, yeah, it was pretty much the Aussie way, eh? We were just in a fibro house. Although my house actually had these sort of clad fake bricks on the outside.
Oh,
But
fancy.
yeah, a lot of A lot of the houses in the street were just, yeah, fibros, bro.
Yeah.
Skateboarding, bikes, yeah,
Mm.
spotlight. I was in a dead end street, so it was mad. When I was growing up, we could just play, until basically a car came, which wasn't that often, and it was usually just a dad or a mum or whatever that we already knew, so they'd slow down and we'd get off the street for 5 seconds, then get back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was I can't complain, man. I loved it back then.
Mate, well,
Yeah,
that's kind of actually that's the same kind of area my family grew up in.
yeah, right.
Padstow, bro.
Well, if
Yeah, I was born
like
in
I've been back
Greenacre
through there,
Hospital, bro. It's not even there anymore.
yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. I've been back through there over the years, and
Yeah,
almost every single house is fucking gone,
yeah.
including
It's
mine. Got knocked down, bought by some family, and there's like this big brick monstrosity
yeah.
mansion on it now. They were big blocks back then.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
we had a
It's
massive
a bit different
backyard.
now that they get knocked down and turned into duplexes. All
100%, bro.
all the boys fucking knock them down and fucking try and make some money off them. But yeah, back in the day, man, it
Yeah,
was a bit yeah, like cul-de-sac. I was brought up on a cul-de-sac too, man. It's fucking wild you're
yeah.
mentioning that. It's
No, it was dope.
how fun is it in a cul-de-sac, bro?
Oh, bro, it was mad. And we had like a really good bunch of kids
Mm.
that I grew up with, you know what I mean? Like I had a brother, best friend lived like across the road. It was
Oh,
almost like a TV show, you know what I mean? I had another kid up the other end of the street, down the other end, round the corner. We just always had kids in our street. Like it was just mad fun, always getting into some. And my house actually backed onto Padstow TAFE.
oh,
And my dad at one stage, I don't know what it was, but he cut a door in our back fence, and we could
oh,
secretly get into the TAFE even when it was shut, bro. And we used to ride our skateboards in there and
yes.
fucking yeah, just like run amok, bro. It was mad too. Like they had a section of it where I think it's Padstow TAFE. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is actually. But
Mm.
they worked on planes and stuff there, like for I don't know the Navy or someone
Oh,
like maybe a course that they did or something. We
secret
used to
missions.
sneak in there, and there would be like full planes, bro, like with no one around when it was shut up, and we'd just like get up in the cockpits and like yeah, do all
No
sorts of shit.
fucking way.
Yeah, bro, it was like we didn't know how good we had it. You know what I mean? Like
Fucking
it was
plane. What
mad.
planes? So you got
Yeah,
into
planes,
were
bro.
they actually like the front half of the plane or some shit is like a mock thing?
Like
Was
a
it an
full
actual plane?
plane, yeah, like a full
What?
plane. It was mad.
That is fucking wild.
Yeah.
So you could have flown to fucking Bankstown Airport, I guess, down the road.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Bankstown Airport wasn't that far away.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, like
Fuck, what a childhood, eh? Jesus. What
fucking A, bro. I don't know what went wrong.
we'll get into that, mate. We'll touch on that
Mm.
little section of life.
Yeah,
But yeah, all right. So what you got into a bit of skateboarding as well, like every other motherfucker on this
100%.
podcast, besides
Well, I
myself.
was an 80s kid,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it just took off in my life.
Mm.
Like my older brother was into it, so I was into it.
Yeah.
Anything he did, I did.
Yeah.
But BMX a little bit, like obviously to get around and stuff. And but yeah, skateboarding was big. I mean, I'm just another statistic on your show, aren't I? Like I've heard the rest of the people
Well,
that get
tell
on,
me.
some of the other riders and boys,
Yeah,
they're
well,
into
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Tell me some stories of the skating times, man. Because yeah, everyone has their skating missions, and you must have some memorable. I don't know. Did you break some fucking arms and wrists and fucking legs and shit like that back in the day, or
I've never broken a bone,
what?
bro, but
Same.
I was always like, because I'm the younger brother, I was always trying to outdo my older brother.
Mm,
So anything he'd do, I'd try and do more. I'd go off the biggest ramps, climb the highest tree, like, and I would, have my fair share of stacks and shit. But I never broke a bone. I
yeah.
did once run through a plate glass window and it
Yeah.
smashed and shattered on top of me and cut me like the shit. I had
Mm,
to go to a medical center and all sorts of shit stitches and fucking crap. But no, no broken bones.
yeah. You're like kind of like Deadpool, bro. You just fucking bounce back and like the scars all over your face, and as you can see from the video here, you can see he's got so many
Yeah,
scars on his face.
100%. Like I
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
this every day, bro. Like I'm mangled.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like that that weird I don't know thing from what's that movie with it's like a full 80s movie.
Oh.
Hey you guys.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
I can't think of the name of it. It's a bunch of
Oh,
young kids. They go adventuring and anyway, yeah, I won't go into it.
yeah.
If
Oh,
someone knows what to talk about,
I'm
put it in
sure
the
someone
comments.
from that fucking imitation, like that was classic. Yeah,
Mm.
nice, nice. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
Comment,
sport. Well
comment
gone.
in the comments. Let us know whatever the fuck that was. Oh man, yeah, sweet. So, skateboarding, a little bit of BMXing. I mean, what type
Yeah.
of BMX did you have?
Pretty
Yeah,
shitty one.
yeah, which one?
My family never really had a lot of money.
Mm.
Um, we just I'm pretty sure I never got a brand new bike. Eh? My
Council
parents,
pickups off the side of the road.
yeah, plus hand-me-downs from my brother. From my brother,
Yeah.
like yeah, but like we were pretty happy, man. We were humble.
Mm.
We just did what we did. We didn't complain. My mum and my dad split up after a while, and my mum was just a single mum, so she used to like work pretty late, and we were just either at friends from school's houses where she'd pick us up, or we'd just go home and hang in the street with the rest of the kids and that. And
True.
when the street lights were on, we'd have to go home.
Yeah, mate. That's a fucking common story. I mean,
Yeah.
what age are we talking here with the split up, if you don't mind me kind of asking?
Uh, Trying to think.
Was it?
I think I was like 8.
Oh,
I
wow.
remember
Okay.
it pretty clearly. My dad taking me out the back, and I was next to like a barbecue area or whatever, and
Of
he just
course.
sort of said, me and your mum, are gonna sort of, spend some time apart. Doesn't mean we don't love you and all this shit.
Mm.
And from then on, it got a bit weird, but I don't know, it
Mm.
was still all right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
What I mean, I don't want to get too personal, but like, was it a bit of a chaotic split, or it wasn't too bad? I mean, did you spend time at each other's
Um,
houses and stuff like that, or
I
was it
could
just a
tell
straight
that,
split?
yeah, straight split. It was
Yeah, okay.
funny because I could tell from memory that they didn't like each other for a while there.
Yeah, righto.
Okay, but
Yeah,
dad was always there doing stuff with us, and mum basically had us. He gave her the house, the car, you know,
yeah.
and all that shit.
Oh,
And
that's good, man. That's well,
well,
at least you gave him that. Like, yeah, there's something it does get a bit fucking chaotic when that shit happens, man. I mean, fuck. But I mean, yeah, at least you yeah, you had that stuff, and then single mums, man. Fucking appreciate them so much. Like, yeah, my parents split up too, but
100%.
yeah, strong women that raise kids on their own, very tough. How was that growing up? Like, was there many kids in your years, like at school and stuff, that had split up parents? Because I don't think it was it heaps popular back at school? I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't even remember many split up
Yeah,
parents
I
at
don't
my
remember,
school,
eh?
but yeah, I don't know.
I remember just taking it on the chin. Like it wasn't a
Yeah,
massive thing to me. I don't think it changed me much other than
yeah,
I felt like I probably got more free time.
yeah, yeah,
Like being that my
yeah,
mum
for
was working
sure.
all the time, you know what I mean? We
Yeah,
did get
yeah.
into mischief.
Let's go
Like,
fuck around.
yeah, oh, we did fucked around every day, bro. Like I said, like
Yeah,
the area was just our playground, and it was safe back then. Like we could just
yeah,
do
no,
whatever, no one had to really worry. Plus, we're in a big group usually anyway, so
yeah, no
no
pedos around.
problems. Not like these days now. Fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but
Yeah.
yeah. It's a sign of the times, you know what I mean? They're fucking everywhere, these
Yeah.
cunts. But
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
That,
continue.
nah, it's all right. I won't go into it.
Oh,
It's
come on.
nah,
Did you have a couple of
that's
vans following around, did you?
nah. But I was told later on in life when I could sort of comprehend it and understand it or whatever that there was one person in particular that used to take us swimming, and
Mm.
yeah, he did end up getting charged and locked up or something for it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
And it's all
Uh,
good, mate. I know what you're doing. You're looking for a story, aren't you? You're looking for a
I'm trying to
story.
get some views on this thing because there's not many.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
It
no,
was sweet.
that's mate. I guess
Yeah,
you're one of the fucking lucky ones, man, because there's a bit of that going on back in the
yeah,
day.
100%.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So going into, I mean, did you go into? You kept going with schooling into like year 10 and stuff like that. Did you go past year 10 or?
So I went to like a Catholic school
Mm,
when I was younger.
mm.
Loved it. You know what I mean? Full primary school. Went through, made the transition to De La Salle
Oh yeah,
in Reesby Heights.
yeah, yeah.
Um, didn't really, I started to sort of, I don't know what it was, bro. I started to get in a bit of trouble, and like fights and like just shit and different stuff. I guess I was just, I don't know if it was what was going on at home or my dad wasn't around. My dad started to get like health problems and he actually moved out of Sydney. So we didn't see him a lot. And
Uh,
then I was at that stage, I guess, where I sort of wanted my dad. So I don't know if I did it for attention or what, but I started just messing up. And then I remember one day I was messing up in class and my teacher told me, fucking get out. So I'm like, fine. So I got out of the class and there was like windows on the outside of the classroom. And I was like, I got this chair or something, I can't remember, and I was like peeking in through the window, disrupting the class, like looking at people that are laughing and shit. He come out, he lost it again, and he said, "Get out of my sight." So I was like, "Where do I go?" He goes, "I don't care." I'm like, "All right." So he left. He went back into the classroom, and I thought, well, he doesn't care where I go. So I went downstairs into the the playground area, and I come across another one of my friends who had been kicked out of class as well. And he goes, what happened to you? And so I told him, and he goes, all right, do you want to go back to my house? I'm like, bro, we're in
Ooh.
school. All right, let's go. He lived around the corner, right? So we left school. Bro, we had a mad time. We're at his house, like fucking around.
Free
We,
boys.
yeah,
Free.
yeah, yeah. He had a pool. We're
Oh,
jumping in and out of the pool, like
stop it.
messing around. We found his dad's little bar fridge in the back of the garage.
Yeah.
West Coast coolers. I don't know if you've ever heard of those
I
before.
definitely have had a couple of those dogs. Yep.
Have you?
Oh,
Yeah, that was a bomb, bro.
yeah, yeah.
For a young
Tasty.
kid at that age, you
It's a
know what I mean? I
fucking
was probably
lemonade for
like,
a kid.
yeah, 100% though. I was like, I can't believe this is alcohol. Like, I don't taste it. It just tastes like
Oh.
fizzy drink to me.
Mm.
Anyway, we got on those, and then I was like, all right, I better go. And then I realized, like, from where my school was to get home was like forever, bro. I caught a school bus to school. So I was like, I'll
Yeah.
sneak back to school because it was close to school time, you know what I mean? And I'll get, so I snuck back to school, got in the line for the bus, and I remember just getting grabbed from behind and like dragged, bro, back into school by this teacher that was like a psycho. And I got in shit after that. Yeah. And I don't know what happened, but my mum decided pretty soon after that that we were moving. And I think now that I think about it, that I got kicked out. I got expelled, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
that's a
got in
pretty
heaps of trouble for that as well.
that's a pretty good idea going back to get a free ride back from the school, but like with
Well,
the
I had
school
to.
bus.
How was I
That's
going to get home?
that's a mad idea. Yeah, yeah. Good idea. Yeah, mate, fucking yeah.
I thought I was fucking scot-free before I
Yeah,
got yanked away. Like,
yeah, yeah.
bro, he full lifted me off the ground. It was so funny. Yeah,
Dog.
for everyone else anyway, not me. But I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really give a shit at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it does sound like without your dad being there and stuff, you kind of do. I mean, that's what happens to boys, man, when they don't have their dad around, they start to fuck
Yeah.
around a bit, you know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, it's a bit tough, but continuing on from that, have you
Well,
yeah, okay.
yeah. That played a major role in my life because we moved from, as you can imagine, suburbia to Enmore.
Mm,
So, what's the difference between Revesby and Enmore? A big difference, bro.
mm.
And it just like totally shaped my life. Like I mad culture shock,
For the
you
better?
know. Not at first.
Yeah.
I fucking hated it.
What are you trying to
I
say?
miss
You
my
trying to
friends
say
and
the Padstow area is not as good as the Newtown area?
nah, not at all, not at all. But for a young kid, bro, that was like pretty much set, you know what I mean? I had all
Chalk
my
and
friends
cheese,
in the
mate.
street, and yeah, and it was like going from fibre houses with grass front yards, to the inner city concrete jungle
Mm.
where going to school I would be walking past like junkies and fucking punks
Oh,
and like
yeah.
Newtown, bro. It was crazy for me.
Yeah.
It took a lot to get used to,
Is
and
a
then going to
bit is a bit
school.
different back then compared to now. Fuck.
Oh, bro, I used to call it Spewtown because there was
Yeah.
so many fucking pubs, and I'm not talking the pubs these days.
Yeah, yeah.
These were like full
Shitholes.
old school
Yeah.
shithole pubs
Piss troughs
with
at the bar.
100%.
You
I mean,
could
like
smoke in the bar
carpet
back
that
then.
just stunk in every single fucking place with
Uh,
like whatever like diseases coming from it. But yeah,
yeah.
it was good. It was cheap. Like once I grew up and started to appreciate it more, but from
Mm.
the beginning, man, it was fucked. Like yeah, I didn't like it, and I clashed with my mum over it. And yeah,
Yeah. Well,
she had her reasons.
well, you fucking had to probably leave all your mates and shit behind, and then start a whole new. I mean, like, yeah, I didn't really change schools much, man. Like, I'm going into my personal life a little bit, but why not? Um,
Yeah,
like, yeah, I had the opportunity to go to another school, but I didn't go to the other school because I had my mates. You know what I mean? So I can't
yeah,
imagine going from one school with all your mates to another school and just starting all over again. Is that
yeah,
kind of what happened with you, man? Or did you
yeah,
keep in
bro.
contact with your old mates?
So I think it was like year six. I was in year six when I had to go to Newtown Public School,
Mm,
and I mean, you know, my Catholic school um, was a lot different to Newtown Public School, but I'll tell you that.
mm,
Like the types of kids that were there was like full multicultural. Not saying the mother school wasn't, but it was like, you know, and it was crazy. And I was the new kid, like,
yeah,
so it took a little while for me to everyone to warm up to me. I
yeah,
ended up making lots of friends, like,
yeah, yeah,
it was
yeah.
pretty cool. And then I was only there for like 1 year, and then I went to high school at Newtown High School Performing Arts,
Oh,
which
so it's like
I don't know if
one little.
yeah,
So it's a change from your Catholic school to there for 1 year, 1 year only. So
yeah,
you make new mates,
yeah,
and then you move to another school again, and then you got to start again.
yeah. And mind you, for all of my life, I was at Catholic schools, and then that was the first time I ever went to a public school.
Bit of a
And I
difference, I
was
reckon.
That's another difference. So like my whole world changed, like,
Yeah,
and I just had to, sink or swim, and I think I did pretty well. Like I'm pretty cool, man. Like I don't, you know, I get along
adapt,
with most people.
overcome.
Yeah, I adapt. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like, you know, my over a short period of time, my family unit like kind of split up, and then suddenly I was slung across the other side of Sydney to just start a new life as a young, not even a teenager at the time. Like I think I
Yeah,
was like 11 or 12. Like I can't even remember. Like
yeah.
anyway, but
Bit fucking chaotic, I reckon, for a young fella. But let's run into like your teenage years, man. Like obviously when you turn 16. Oh shit, excuse me. That's when you start to get into, house parties, drugs, all that shit comes in, women. How was that kind of that thing there in Newtown?
so Newtown, as you know it, is a pretty affluent place. Like
Yeah.
everyone and anyone's doing everything and anything at any point in time. You know what I mean? Like it's it'll chew you up and spit you out if you don't like have your wits about you sometimes. But
Mm.
even the school there, like it was funny, man. Like that school I went into as a local, like if anyone doesn't know Newtown High School Performing Arts, like you've got half the school is local kids from the local area, and then the other half are kids that basically could come from anywhere in Sydney,
Yeah.
and
Was that
yeah,
a sponsored school, like where you can get
they're
sponsored?
selective.
Yeah, that's it, selective. Yeah, because
You
I
got to
knew
go
a couple of
through an
riders that
audition
went to that
process.
school. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I got a lot of influence and my eyes open to a lot of graffiti from that school because yeah, we had all sorts of writers that went to that school, but
Yeah.
also not even just that went to that school, but like hung around that school. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to explain, but like just the general streets around that school and stuff. Like yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, it's on. Is it on that main street? Is it King Street or whatever
On
it is?
King
Or
Street, bro. Yeah,
so it's like the mecca of like, oh, not the mecca of graff, but like starting to turn into kind of the mecca of graff in Sydney because Newtown was, oh, for
bro.
me,
You
man,
can
like,
walk down
yeah,
any back lane and
there's murals.
cop a piece, a fucking tag, a throw up. You go around another corner, there'd be like a full production, you know.
Yeah,
You could, yeah,
yeah,
but then you go around another corner, there'd be like a fucking prostitute or a junkie shooting up in a doorway. Like, you had to be careful. Like, for a while there, I just stuck to the main roads. But even
yeah,
the main roads, you see some fucked up shit,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
But yeah, then I started to get more confident we'd do some shortcuts and shit, and then my eyes would open to a lot of shit. It was fucking mad. I loved it back then, man.
Oh
Wouldn't change
yeah.
it for the world.
Yeah, I reckon for a young fella, it would have been like, fuck, what's going on here? And you got like no parents around, you just wander on the streets. I mean,
Yeah,
how was um how was that school anyway? Like, did you what did you get into? Was there any? It's not really a sporting school, is it? It's more of like it's an art school. So, was there any
yeah,
sports there at all?
yeah, 100%.
Oh, there was. Okay.
I did heaps of. I was pretty sporty.
Oh yeah, what'd you
Um,
do?
I played a lot of basketball.
Oh,
Um, I played rugby league when I was younger, and
they had
I
rugby
tried
league there.
playing. Nah, not there.
Oh,
Tried to
but
play
outside school.
for another
Yeah,
team. Yeah,
yeah.
but
You would have been
played.
a little halfback there, kind of. Okay.
Yeah, I was quick, man, and I had my wits about me on the field as well. Because
Yeah.
like I'm not that big, I'm gonna try not to get hit by some of the bigger kids.
Outsmart these cunts.
Yeah, but I didn't really follow through with rugby league. I
Mm.
got into basketball a lot more, and then skateboarding. Still, like I used to skate like heaps. I used to skate a lot in Newtown. Newtown's mad, man. It's like the longest strip in the north southern hemisphere with
What?
shops on both sides. You know what I mean?
I didn't know
So
that.
including you've got King Street and then
Yeah.
you've got Enmore Road. And the surfaces there were mad, like for skateboarding, you know what I mean? Like
No, I
it
don't
was
know what you mean. What's the surfaces? What do you mean? Like
like it was
park
all
benches and
tiled.
shit or oh okay,
No,
yeah, yeah.
it was all mad tiled in some places, like footpaths and you know what I mean? Like it was just mad and easy to roll around and get away.
Oh, cook 'em,
But
cook 'em,
including
cook 'em,
that,
cook
like I
'em.
was real close to the fucking city as well. So I mean, including all these other suburbs and shit. Like I used to skate everywhere. I was a big time skater.
Yeah, well, in the city, it was a lot of cunts used to skate around there. What was your kind of hangout around the city for skating?
Uh, uh, we used to venture a lot of the time in there for surf, dive, and ski, which was on George Street.
Yeah.
If we needed like, bearings or, buy some new wheels, check some shit out, uh, buy like, there was some mad VHSs back then.
Oh
Like we call
yes.
them video. There was a mad one out. I remember back then I used to love it. It used to come out every now and again, like in subscript in I don't know how you say it, but anyway, 411 video magazine.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
subscribe to the magazine, you get a video or some shit.
So you used to buy it for 20 bucks. It was
Yeah.
just cheap as, yeah. So you'd buy one, and I don't know how many they had, but we used to just go in there, buy one, and then we'd watch that. And they were just like sponsored skaters. It was like a magazine, but you're what anyway, it's hard to explain. Check it
Yeah.
out if you ever online or whatever. We
No.
used to go in there and there was a couple of skaters in there that actually worked there and we were mates with a few of them and they'd take us to spots and shit. We go to the pit or Prudential or some other places, just cruise around. But we only usually went in there to like buy stuff usually, or if we needed stuff. We had other spots and other skate spots we went to
Hmm.
in different areas.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, nice. How far did you go with the skating, mate? Because I mean, do
I was
like
pretty
a
good, but I never took it serious. Like I probably was too chill.
yeah.
Got a lot into drugs and stuff, so.
Did you?
Yeah, I was too.
What are we talking
I was
here,
just
mate?
chilling.
What are we? What drugs are we talking about now?
Well, depends what time of my life you're talking about. Like, for instance, you were talking before about my school at Newtown, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't go that good at school. Like, I was all
Mm.
right for a while there, but I dropped out after year 10 or 11
Oh,
or
okay.
something. I can't
Yeah, yeah.
remember. We used to have uh like the back of our school was like this oval, and it was like a community gardens, which was
Oh,
like connected in this little wedge. You know what a community garden is,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So we'd cut holes in the fences or whatever, so we could go from the back of the oval, behind this tree, sort of down this little embankment thing, so we could go into the community gardens. And we used to just like go there in the morning or like cut school or whatever and smoke weed in there. And
Oh,
like
maybe a little
sometimes,
plantation in there sometimes or not?
no, 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 no. And there was a lady that used to run it.
Yeah.
She didn't care. She used to come in there and see us, and I think she was a weed smoker as well.
It's
Like,
fucking Newtown, mate. Of course she's
and
smoking weed herself.
yeah, but she never dobbed on us either. You know what I mean? She used to say to us, "Oh, what do you do when you're finished? You got to make sure you clean up after
Just
yourselves
leave
and
me some while you're
make
at
sure
it.
you go back to school." And sometimes we didn't. Like we didn't go
Uh,
back to school. We always used to clean up because she was sick. Yeah,
uh,
you got to respect people like that. Like if they're,
oh, of course,
not
mate.
making life hard for you. So
Yeah, nice, man. Nice.
yeah,
And then, I mean, yeah, left year 10, and then,
yeah,
so,
I got out of school.
yeah. So, what did you do after year 10? Did your mum make you kind of like go get a job straight away, or
100%.
yeah?
Yeah,
What'd you end up
that
doing?
was the big argument was, if you're gonna fucking leave school that you're gonna get a job. You can't
Yeah.
just sit around on your ass,
Mm-hmm.
which I did for a bit,
Smoking
obviously,
billies.
but yeah, so your Billies.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I did all sorts of things. Cash in hand jobs, working with like a builder for a while. I tried cabinet making. I tried
Oh,
sign writing.
yeah. I
Um,
think that's where I might have met you, mate.
yeah, also no TAFE, bro.
That's yeah.
I tried working in a cafe. I started an apprenticeship as like an apprentice chef
Mm.
on Norton Street. But I just didn't, I don't know,
Just
man. I
trying
was just a
different things.
floater. Yeah, just nothing stuck.
Mm.
And of course, I don't know, just like partying and different things. I had a job at one stage, through a mate of mine. I got a job um, at the Burdekin Hotel,
I remember that place.
Oxford Street. It was
Yeah,
first on Oxford.
yeah.
And I was a glassy there. And that was fucking sick, man. I love that. I was there for like 3 years. So that was like the longest job when I was younger. And
Uh,
it was a bit of a blur because to be honest, like it wasn't a job. Like
it's hospo, mate.
it's it
Just
was
get fucking
mad.
loose.
100%, bro. Like, or everyone else that was there was looser than me, but we were drinking behind the bar. Like, we'd find things, we'd get given things. Like, as long as we were doing our job, they didn't really care, Like, and
Yeah,
I was just a glassy. Like, I wasn't a
yeah.
barman, I was a glassy. So I would just clear up the empty glasses, stock the fridges, just mop up of an evening, like, and then they would share their tips with us as well. Like, it was mad.
Oh,
They were raking it in, like, yeah,
yeah. Nice, man.
pretty funny.
Nice. I mean, in Newtown, graph everywhere. How did you get into graph? Let's get into it.
All right. Now, I didn't really have any graph per se influence when I was in Revesby. I can't really remember. Actually, there's one memory that I've got from graph in Revesby, was maybe Playford Park in Padstow. I think vaguely I remember walking through like this, like say a soccer field or whatever, and at the top of the soccer field hill, there's like a toilet block, or where they have like the teams, whatever. And I remember like this mad old school piece across it with, there was a mad 80s film with a character called Howard the Duck. It was either Donald Duck or Howard the Duck, and he was like, just like in the middle of this piece. And it was crazy. I remember loving it. But that was round about the time that we moved. And then seeing everything in Newtown, it was just like, oh, bro, just system overload. It was
Oh,
crazy. Like I find it hard to just name one or two. Like but on top of that, I think being at school, there was a lot of graffiti in and around my school. Yeah, including like one of my classrooms at school was all windows to one side, yeah, and we could look down onto the street, and there was the side of this house. And the BCF boys one day, I remember, while I was in class, were
oof.
painting like a production on the side of this like house, like,
Oh,
and I was more interested in that shit than I was what my teacher was trying to teach me. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yes.
So you looked out at these older boys fucking doing burners there. I mean, BCF could have been like puddle, demote, and all that type of thing back then. Is puddle? I don't know.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't think it was Puddle at that stage.
who was in
It was
BCF?
definitely Demote,
Demote.
definitely Snarly.
Yes.
Snarly was sort of I know him pretty well. He was friends with my brother
Oh,
back in
okay.
the day before he was even a writer that I know of. I knew him
True.
as a DJ and a
Oh,
bit of a fucking yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I smoked weed with him from a very very young age. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
but a few of the other boys, I met Demote through him as well,
yeah,
through like a bit of a weed hookup one day.
yeah.
He was always around Newtown as well. One of my other mates from the area, like I just knew so many people. Like I ended up just being mates with a lot of people, and it was just weird. Like I met Days
Oh,
from a very young age because once again from another weed hookup, or I went to smoke weed at one guy's house once. He's like, "Oh, my friend Dad's going to come over," and all right, no
I'll
worries.
just edit that
And
out. Yep.
yeah, sorry, yeah, yeah. And
Edit.
then when he rocked up and I figured out who he was, like I was like, oh fuck, dude, you're a burner. Like I've seen your shit heaps. Like fucking on the way here, like I walked past like a mad piece that you done. He goes, oh cheers, bro. And they were kicking off at that point in time too. I remember
Oh
like all
yeah.
those boys, Fibber, Snarl, all that, and they were killing the
Oh
lines with like, and Fibs had those mad fucking fish and like characters
yeah.
that were just like, I was just like, yeah, that's mad. Like. And then I had the old school boys as well, like growing up, even just walking to school, like old RCF and
Ooh.
like crazy inner city boys. There was a guy Wicked that used to get around Newtown like crazy. It felt like every corner I turned, he was there.
Oh, that rings a bell. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Old stuff like my barman back in the day. I used to when I started drinking at a hotel when I turned 18 and that. Ended up being Peanuts
Oh, true.
from OSF. Like
Yeah.
I knew him for a while through the neighborhood as well. Like there was just so many lads that turned up, ended up being bigger things. I mean, I guess that's like that in life. But I was just cool with everyone. Like it was mad. Like Newtown was just a boiling pot like that. Like you know,
It was like a hub for graffiti writers, I reckon. Like even me, man, coming from like kind of the inner like kind of inner westish going in there, it's like graffiti's everywhere. Like coming from where
yeah,
I
bro.
was, there was not much. There's a little bit around, but just mainly tags. And then going there, and you're like, "Fuck, there's pieces everywhere here. What the fuck is this place?" And then I guess you grew up in that, so it's like
Yeah,
you must have got heaps of inspiration from that. And then how did you actually like decide to get into it? Like,
So I was a bit of a. It's funny because I started hanging out with these friends of my mates. And they were old school like bombers, and they were unemployed and shit, and they
hmm,
just I don't know, they didn't have jobs, and we used to just hang out in the streets near up at Newtown. There's Egan Street. It sort of leads straight up across from Clem's Chicken.
mm,
You ever been to Clem's Chicken?
no, I haven't. Is it good or not?
Huh? Bro, it's like world famous.
World famous.
Anyway, oh well, yeah, you can Google that shit or whatever. People, if you've been to Newtown or met someone from Newtown, they should know about that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, but so we used to just hang out there and until late and eat chicken, and they had scanners, so police scanners, and one of them was like mad into
Ooh.
like listening to crime and different shit on it. And
Oh,
they didn't really write. They weren't that active, but they used to like tag with me and stuff when we go out walking and doing different shit late at night. And they sort of schooled me a little bit on tagging because I hadn't done a piece yet. I remember trying to do a piece, and it was just toy. And I just went, nah, it's cool. I'll just bomb for a bit, like. And then we went on mad missions, bro. Like. I think it was around about the time that like maybe 96, 97 that they decommissioned a whole lot of trains and they were sitting at Redfern and we used to just go walk, the lines and then go look at some of these like uh old train cars and stuff that people had like they whole card them back then and they were just sitting at
oh,
Redfern along the lines. And then we went adventuring, we got into like the sheds there and I just started to get like mad into it, like this fucking mad stuff. I don't know if it was the adventures or what,
yeah,
but
100%.
yeah, it was just starting to build into me. But I never like, I didn't really do too much other than just bombing and dropping a few tags and shit. But yeah,
A, a
those
slow,
guys probably
a
kicked it off. It
slow,
was a slow burn.
yeah, slow
Yeah.
burn. Get in there. I mean, the boys showing you some of the ways and stuff. What were you kind of like tagging back then? Did you? What What was your first kind of tag that you remember doing?
Bonk.
Bonk. How'd
Yeah.
you come up with that?
Or I don't know.
Too
That
much
was back at
bonking in
school,
Newtown.
school. Yeah, maybe. Or I was a bit bonkers.
Yeah, maybe.
Um, and then I wrote like Sinister.
That's a bit long.
Yeah, so I
That's a
used
long
to
tag.
100%.
Yeah.
And then uh, my mum is a travel agent. So she used to, remember I talked about before, she was a single mum. And yeah, so she was a travel agent. And I remember once she took us on a trip, me and my brother, and we went to America.
Oh,
Like
what?
maddest trip in the world. Yeah, yeah. Like we
Fuck.
didn't really go there. We didn't go there like many places, but when she took us, like, we went to America, and I was like, dude, this just blew my mind. And we actually went to America. We did Disneyland and that, and then we went to Mexico,
What?
which once again blew my mind like
Yeah.
crazy.
Culture shock.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Anyway, that's a whole nother. I could sit here and talk
Yeah, yeah.
for hours
Well, mate,
about
we've got a bit of
different
time.
shit like that. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. But anyway, when we were in Mexico and we were on these buses or whatever, um, this is kind of leading into how I got the tag OSEK.
Hmm.
But it sort of, developed a little bit. But yeah, there was this tag OEK. So I don't know if it was a crew or a guy's tag, but OEK. I used to say it.
Probably a
And he was on
crew.
everything, bro, all through Mexico,
Oh.
like these buses. And then I'd look out the window and be outside the buses on the streets, like, and I was just like, dude, this guy's killing it. He's up everywhere. So when I got back from that trip, I decided to change my tag to OEK. And I wrote OEK for ages, you know?
We'll just
Yeah,
copy it. Fuck it. No, no,
100%.
no one in
I
Australia
didn't
will
care. I
know.
was like,
No
fuck
one
it.
in
It's
Australia will know.
it's fucking Mexico, bro. Who the
Yeah.
fuck's gonna come over here and
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I don't even know if it was a tag or a crew. I might have just been putting up some kind of
Uh,
crew, you know what I mean?
if anyone in Mexico is listening to this, let us know. I doubt it, but yeah, hit us up.
Uh, but
Nice.
anyway, yeah, so it just went from that to, I just added an S in there
Why did you pick the S?
because I love S's.
Yeah. Did you
They're
do the
just
little S
gangster.
thing with the
It,
six lines with the fucking thing on it, like everyone else
nah,
did at school?
I'll be honest. Every man and their dog when they're kids tried that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I thought straight away.
That's the stepping stone
Yeah,
to
yeah,
real letters. You
yeah,
got to start somewhere.
yeah. So it wasn't that. It was what was it? What about the S?
Well, like to me, there's some just letters in graffiti that are like mad strong,
Hmm.
like and just flow. And if you look at the S, it's just got flow, bro. Like it's not straight, it's all curves. It's
Hmm.
got whips. It's a good way to start a tag. It's a good way to finish a tag. But yeah, I just went with an
S is
S. I
probably
just
one of the
loved it.
popular ones, I reckon. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say. Yeah.
100%. But yeah, so and then I used to just tell people it was short for O seconds because I was so quick.
Oh, yeah.
0 seconds. Yeah. I know.
That
That's the
mate,
real story
that's
behind it, anyway.
that's a pretty good fucking story for a tag, bro. Yeah, I just
Mm.
got my name and cut it in half, and that's my tag. It was pretty simple, bro. I don't have a fucking
Uh,
Mexican story to tell you, but yeah, that's how it is. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
yeah, good on you, bro. Okay, so you've
Yeah.
found this tag. You've come back to Australia. You've gone, all right,
Yeah.
fellas. I've got this fucking sick tag, right?
Yeah, just ran with
So
it, bro.
you just started. What? You started bombing. Did you do your first piece with that? Run me through your first piece of OSEK, or would you do O seconds, or what'd you do?
Nah, dude, don't sec.
Yeah.
Um, uh, the guy that got me the job at the Burdekin, uh, I won't name names, but he didn't write. He was like the farthest thing from a graffiti artist. We get on it all the time, We used to, go clubbing and take pills and go drinking and stuff. But
Oh, good old days.
his younger brother was starting to get into graff. I remember we were hanging out at his house one day, and his brother used to, try and get in with us and just hang out and stuff. But he didn't get on any drugs or any, he was a straighty. But
Mm.
him and his friends were starting to do graff. Like I remember and I started schooling them a little bit, telling them little bits and pieces. And I went with them one day to these drains in Dulwich Hill and I decided to just, rock a piece with them. And I was like, I'd never really pieced that much. I used to bomb the shit out of stuff, but um, and then I was pretty impressed. I don't know if it was because my piece was next to theirs or, and they weren't that good, but I was like, man, this is pretty good. So I just ran with it. Now, matey that I used to, be mates with, the older brother, he started to dislike it because I was hanging out with his younger brother more than him.
Bit of jealousy
Because
going on there,
yeah,
mate.
100%. And we got into a bit of a crew together. Like I was hanging out with them. I think it was like THB, the Hood's Baddest. There was a whole
Oof.
bunch of other boys from like Annandale, Glebe, um, and we started to get into some shit. A lot of those boys weren't really riders. They were like just bad cunts. But it opened up a lot of doors for me and stuff. Like I started to do coalies and stuff when they were down at White Bay.
Oh,
Um, uh,
yeah. What happened with so you did your first piece, you thought you were a mad cunt.
100%.
So what you just kept doing pieces and then got into the coalies, or you just jumped straight into the coalies and went, fuck it, I'll teach you cunts.
Yeah, started to do some coalies down there.
Mm.
Another mate of mine, bro, um, I went to his house one day and I was like, smoking and different stuff, and we were just hanging out. And then I had to leave, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I'm so tired." And he's like, "Why don't you take that bike?" And I'm like, "Whose is it?" And he's like, "I don't know. Someone came over here and they just fucking left it here." And I said, "I'll take it." So I was like, "I'll ride it home and then I'll bring it back later on." I never fucking bring it back. But
Sold it.
I never had a bike.
Yeah.
You know, I lived in a unit at that stage with my mum and her partner,
Mm.
and I started using this bike to get around heaps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I started I felt like, I could go out like on bombing missions now because I didn't have a
Oh,
car or anything.
yeah.
And I started using it late at night to go out and do shit. Like I started going from, I lived in the Newtown area at that stage and I used to ride to Redfern, not all the way into the city, but and then I started doing stuff and people started noticing my shit. And then I started meeting people out late at night as well. Um, Hooked up with a pretty good, friend of mine back then, Gloom.
Oh,
Um, I
yes. Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think I bumped into him or I seen him jumping like a yard fence, sorry, not a yard fence, but getting off the lines. And then he didn't want to bar me at first because, but then we just started talking, and then when I told him what I wrote, he's like, "Fuck, dude, I've seen you up." I said,
Hey.
"Yeah." He was from the mountains.
I was gonna say
Uh,
he's from the mountains, isn't
uh,
he? From memory, I was just
yeah,
thinking just
yeah.
then.
But he moved to the inner city. Yeah,
That
and
makes
we just
sense.
connected. It's just like common. Just loved going out and painting, and I started doing heaps of track sides with him.
Yeah.
Just early on, we just started killing track sides. And then he basically took me for my first panel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Run me through that first panel, mate.
This is a story and a half, bro.
First fucking little panel, mate. What happened there?
So we've been, hitting a lot of track sides and different things, and he's, from the mountains or whatever. And he goes, "Oh, do you want to come to a panel?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah,"
No.
yeah, because I'll be honest, back then doing a lot of that stuff, to me, the guys that did it, I held them on such a, like a high pedestal.
Same.
I felt like it was mad dangerous, like fucking, I never I knew one day I wanted to do it, but at the time I just wasn't ready,
You want to get better.
to try and suss that out on my own. Like I was happy doing track sides, people who do track sides, that's pretty fucking scary as it is, like painting on, running lines when trains are still running and different stuff. But uh, yeah, so we jumped in the car, we drove up the mountains to a particular yard. Won't name names, but uh, we basically just jumped like a fucking, I expected this shit to be like a, you know, guarded cage with fucking cameras and sensors and different things. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be heaps hard. We jumped a fucking shoulder high fence
Yeah.
and walked. Mind you, this is at night, like full late at night, and there was like it was one, two, three, about five of us,
Mm.
and we walked through what was like the bush, and then suddenly there's just a fucking train in front of us. Like after it was crazy. Like I don't. It was like I wasn't paying attention when we were walking. I was like, where the fuck are we? Like I was a bit lost and in the middle of nowhere. I felt like it, and suddenly there's this train for us. No, nothing. No gates. No fucking. No fences.
Oh.
No barbed wire. No nothing. And so it was full chill, bro. It was crazy. So like I felt like at the time, like looking back at it, I probably should have brought better paint back then, but it was the old sky blue,
Oh,
I
yep.
think, galaxy blue.
Oh, the dark blue,
Uh,
yes.
yeah,
All,
and
all
some
Julie, all Dulux's rack from Bunnings.
yeah, pretty much, bro.
Yeah.
But back then, I don't think I was racking from Bunnings. I used to rack
You can buy.
Dulux from Kmart.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Kmart had it back then.
Anyway, we're
Or
going
I'd
off
go to
topic.
like,
Go
yeah, yeah.
back. Go
Anyway,
back.
we're
Yeah,
there.
let's
So
go.
we basically, I paint my panel, I finish, I look
How
around,
long
the
do
other
you, how
boys
long
are
do you
still
get?
painting. Bro, we could have been there for like half an hour. It was
So
easy.
how long do you
Like it
do
was
it?
so lax. I ended up doing another panel,
Oh,
like a smaller version of a panel, like I
yeah,
did a THB to the side,
yeah.
But we finished. We fucking walked out. One of the blokes that was with us, I turned around. I could smell something. He's fucking smoking a spliff, bro. As we're walking out, he says, "Do you want something?" I'm like, yeah, yeah, sick, fucking hey,
How good's
ah,
this?
dude. Anyway, so this rolls into the next time, right? Where like I had the bug. Like, I'll mind you, right? Uh, I forgot. This is how naive I was. I forgot to wake up the next day to get flicks of it rolling into Central because
Mm.
it ran. My matey rings me after I got back, heaps late and after fucking, I don't know, whatever. And he goes, bro, where are you? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm sleeping. What the fuck? He goes, are you gonna get flicks or what? I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway, yeah, so ended up getting flicks and it was mad. Like basically, got caught the bug then about maybe painting train heaps as well. So the next time it came up, they're like, well, we're gonna go to the same spot. So I'm like, fuck yeah. So I got mad paint this time, different colors and stuff. Because the first panel I
Oh.
did, when looking at it rolling, everyone else had mad colors
Yeah,
except me. I had the
exactly. I was
Sheba
gonna say
shit,
that.
fucking sky blue,
That
So I
was
was
my first
jealous.
panel, bro.
Yeah,
Export gold, export chrome.
yeah.
But yeah, so
So
there you go.
yeah, so the next time comes around, we get up there, and I'm in the car with about I think three or four of us, and they go, oh, we're gonna meet some people there. And I'm like, oh, sick. And they're
Ooh.
like, oh, M Maze is coming. And in
Ooh.
my head at that time, like I was like starstruck. I was
He
like, you're fucking
smashed it at
kidding
that
in my
time.
head. That dude was just like my idol of train painters at the time. He was just like, anyway. So we get there and there's about fucking I think there was about between 12 and 15 of us. I'm
Fuck
not
it. No,
lying,
all right.
dude. Yeah, it was like a fucking yard party, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mona, MOC was there.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm trying to think who else. Anyway, like Dunes,
Oh.
Gloom, uh, Gamble, um, Veggie,
Yeah.
the Mountains one, Ledger, X-Ray, maybe Relic,
Yeah, a whole bunch of
and
mix.
this
Oh,
guy from
yeah.
what's that?
Oh, bit of a mix between mountains and Sydney counts.
Yeah, 100%. So there
Yeah,
was the
that's
Mountains
mad.
guys, and then I think there was some sort of connection. I don't know what it was, but then they decided to come up after hearing about, how easy it went for us the first time.
Mm.
Anyway, so we get there, and there was all this fucking, crew of guys, and like we start to sneak in, and it all goes the same way, like pretty chill, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And we get up there, and once again we start painting. And this time I'm sketching up, I'm doing a massive panel and that.
Got your mad paint.
Yeah, 100%. And out of nowhere, I hear this loud yelling, and I turn, and I'm about, mind you, we sketched up almost the whole train.
It sounds like it.
It was fucking sick, bro. Anyway, these yelling comes from the other end of the train. I'm about halfway down, and a fucking ute comes around the corner with flashlights, like full, like what do you call them, like spotlights or
Oh
whatever,
yeah.
floodlights. And I was just like, what? Everyone just like was like frozen. What do we do? What do we do? And they're like, freeze! Like, get on the ground!
Oh.
And we just like took off all in different directions. Problem is that there was only about, it looked like probably three or four of them, and there was about, 12, 13 of us, So they didn't really advance on us too much. I did the dumb thing of fucking running towards the bush, which was pitch black dark, you know what I mean? So I didn't know where the fuck I was going. And after a while of going through the bush, I realized like I don't know what's in front of me. Mind you, I'm up in the mountains, so so I just duck down after a while and I'm trying to control my breathing and not make too much noise. I can sort of see some flashlights going around, heard some voices and things, and I'm just trying to stay real still. And I'm like, fuck, fuck. Long story short, I think I stayed there for about 40 minutes to an hour. And then as I come out of the bush towards where I think I can see lights and stuff, so like I've got to get out of there somehow. So I'm walking out and then I freeze straight away and I can see another guy and he doesn't move and I don't move. And I'm like, oi. And it was the guy from Brisbane. I'd never met him before. He wrote Muck or Merc.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so me and him, he's like, "Hey, are you all right?" I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He goes, we just gotta be real quiet. So like we snuck out of there, we got back to where we were supposed to be or whatever. The car's gone. We know what the fuck to do. So we started walking. We ended up at a servo or whatever. We met up with someone else and then we ended up making a phone call and it was a pretty long 20 minutes to wait for someone to come pick us up
Bro,
because
I
all
was
the
gonna, I was
coppers were
gonna,
gonna just
I
rock
was waiting for,
straight in.
I was waiting for you to say, yeah, we'll wait in the bush, and then all of a sudden, I
Yeah.
was like, oh fuck, the dogs are coming. You know what I mean? Because
But yeah, that
they'll
was
sniff
hectic,
you the
bro.
fuck out, those cunts.
Yeah, no, no dogs coming. I didn't even think it was like,
That's
I don't
crazy.
know if it was like local police or whether it
Might
was
have
just the
been.
yard guys that did the raid, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a huge raid, but we got raided. Like, yeah,
Yeah. You're lucky, man. Lucky.
very lucky. I never went back there for ages.
Who-
Actually, I never went back there. I don't think.
Ever
Nah,
again.
yeah, no, it was too traumatic. But no one got flicks because of what happened. But Cool or Alters was going to work the next day,
Oh
and
yeah.
it fucking rolled like
Oh.
past them. And one of them said through someone else that it was just crazy. He said he just it was like a whole train of just end to ends, like crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So unfinished, yeah.
Unfinished, every single piece unfinished, but it just
Oh
still looked bad. He
no.
said because it was like colors,
Oh,
colors,
the whole
just no
fucking
outline.
train.
Yeah, fuck, it would look good if we finished it because it was like 15 fucking panels.
Fucking hell,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. So
that's crazy.
you got any
But
other little, because you did a couple of panels.
yeah, I've done a few.
Yeah.
I've
You
done
you got any other hectic ones?
yeah, there's quite a few. I've uh,
Where's your bullet points, man? I told you to write some bullet points down.
I know. All right, this one, how's this one on?
Yeah, go on.
Uh, I was out one day and catching the train through a certain station or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is that train there? It's just sitting there. And
Mm.
there was like a Seki. This is like a normal train station, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
And anyway, so I as I do, I rang old matey and said, "There's a fucking train sitting at this station, and it's not moving." And he goes, "Yeah, I know. I think I've seen it earlier on." And this is like, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes, "We'll go check it out later." So like, no worries. So I go home and I happen to be just watching the news, and 10 or 9 News was talking about how they were doing training uh, on this particular, line. And I'm like,
Ooh.
that's that fucking train. And they started to show footage of officers and they fucking flew a helicopter in or something. And it was like halfway stuck in a tunnel and they did this full operation and that's the train. And for whatever reason, they just left it there, at this station. So
Oh, that's a bit iffy though. If all this tactical shit's happening,
well,
I'd be
that's what
like,
we thought.
yeah,
We
maybe
thought,
not.
yeah, it was like, Friday or Saturday night. So we thought we could just go check it out. You know what I mean? We didn't take any paint or anything. And then we got there and we're kind of looking at it, and there's just one fucking secchi sitting on a chair, playing on his phone on the
Ooh.
station. The whole station was like dead. I think they shut the station off or something. Like you couldn't even walk onto the station. But we
Ooh.
knew that if you could get on the lines, you could walk through the other end of the tunnel and be able to hit the end of the train or some part of the train, and he wouldn't be able to see us. So we did that. Someone had an idea. It was, I think it was Select or someone like that was with us. Um, that we wanted to old school climb underneath the platform on all fours, like all the way along the train to a section that was on a curve, and then try maybe whole car or something like that. But I'm like, I can't be bothered doing that, like rocks and stuff. Anyway, we just rock panels, and he ended up smelling it or something after a while. But we got a good 15 minutes,
That's all
and
right.
yeah, that was pretty sick, man. Got away. Um, I did heaps of panels where I got away, but then there was a shitload where I didn't.
Oh,
A lot
come on.
of
Flop those fucking
didn't
stories out, brother. Hey, what happened?
yeah, got one of the first times I actually met Urge.
Oh, yeah.
Um uh Another one of those crazy situations
Yeah,
that
shout
he
outs to
painted
Urge.
he painted heaps with Bloom
Yeah.
over in when they went overseas and that, and
Jump on my
him and
podcast, please. Yep.
yeah,
Sorry.
and we were going out to hit a turbo that we'd hit quite a bit,
Mm.
and I jump in the car when he picks me up, and there's this you know human sitting next to me, and I'm like, oh hey, how you doing, man? And he introduced himself, and I was like, fucking gobsmacked. Once again, one of those situations where I'm like, he's like a fucking legend of the game. Anyway, he
Yeah.
wasn't even painting with us that night. He was just going to sub.
Oh,
And
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty funny. But so we we started to fucking sketch up, and we're painting away or whatever. And someone on the train seen us through the windows. You know what I mean? It was like this was their first service, and they've
Mm.
obviously got on real early in the morning to go to work or something. So they start banging on the window, and I keep painting still, and then he gets up, and I can see him leave, and then the guard comes in, and he sort of looks down from the vestibule underneath and sees us, and then they go to the end of the train, and they start fucking hurling rocks at us. And
Oh,
mind you,
what?
I'm on the end of this lineup, so I get most of the fucking rocks coming near me, and one of them fucking hits me in like the shoulder and bounces up, hits me in the head, and like I start fucking going off, and I fucking throwing rocks back to them, and
Yeah, rock fights. Yeah.
yeah, and from all reports, Urge thought it was the funniest thing in the world to
I would have
watch.
fucking laughed my ass off if I seen that.
So I'm like, yeah, mind you, my panel wasn't that good because I was just like fucking around with this fucking stupid. But I didn't take it that seriously sometimes, man. Like to me,
Yeah.
it was like a shitload of fun. Like get
Yeah.
out there, have an adventure, like. Yeah, but my like I've done quite a few panels that I'm pretty happy with,
Mm.
but more than not, I painted track sides like a monster. Like I got the bird, I got the fucking the bug, and to me, it's just the most peaceful place in the world when it shuts down. You know what I mean? Like I was pretty lucky to live like right in like a wedge. So like I had St. Peter's, Erskineville and all that on one side, or I could go mainline on the other
Mm.
side, you know what I mean? And I would just hit those pretty much any night of the week I wanted. And
Yeah.
then once I stuck and crunched all that shit down, I started venturing out and doing different lines. Like I
Yeah,
just
because you would
started.
you I've seen your shit, all right? I've seen
Yeah, thanks, mate.
a lot of
I've seen your
fucking
shit.
stop it. But I didn't do much, but I seen like I just remember going to fucking TAFE in the city and just fucking every time I go past Newtown, there was fucking OSEK pieces everywhere. I think you even did a fucking Spewtown piece at one stage.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I used to call it.
Yeah, yeah. And
'Cause,
then
there was so many fucking pubs in Newtown, and there was just
yeah,
sometimes
I
spew
just
always on the footpaths, like
yeah,
in the,
yeah. And then I just I mean, so you're in the fork, you're doing fucking track sides on track sides. Like
I loved
fuck,
it.
how many? You did so fucking many, bro. You must have fucking ran out of space, to be honest. Like I was just seeing them fucking everywhere at
I
that
had
stage. This is
I had a
we're
I had a
talking like
piece.
2000. I think it would have been 2004. 2006, maybe
I
around
had a
that time.
trackside on at Newtown. Like there used to be these pillars
Yes.
just off the back of Newtown Station,
Yeah, bro.
and there was a white and pink OSEK I had there with
Yeah, I
like
know that.
fat 3D, and it was like perfect right along the line, sort of panel style, like
I know the
nothing
one.
on the bottom, it's sort of drop off,
Yeah.
and it was there for like 2.5, 3 years,
Oh,
like
bro, I fucking remember
crazy.
it.
People used to laugh at the run I got with that one, and I was like fucking happy with it, man. It was crazy, real nice one that I did.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like not, you don't have that luck. You do a shit one and it lasts forever, or you do a nice one, they fucking buff it the next day. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I've had
It's
times where
just
I've done trackies and then like everyone else's ones get buffed and then mine stays there. And my mates are like, "Do you know these fucking cunts that buffing these pieces?" I'm like, "Oh, maybe my piece was a little bit better than your one. I don't know. Maybe they liked it a bit more. I don't know.
yeah.
It's always a bit of luck,
Mhm.
but man, you fucking pumped track sides for a solid few years, man. Props to you, man. It was fucking awesome to see.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
so
big ups to Nessa.
yes,
Uh Mad lad.
yeah, yeah.
Did the nice thing when I started running around with him for a little bit there. And he gave me a key, which was like
Oh,
basically a master key that opened any. I'm trying to think what it was called
oh,
back in the day. Anyway, it basically opened any lock for City Rail when it was City Rail back then. Not the main doors,
it's
but all
all
the
the city
yard
rail locks.
like fences and that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was mad, and it was crazy. I could just get anywhere, anytime, almost. Like it was mad. And I used to go to Central. I don't know if people know where the old bench is. There used to be a locksmith basically
Mm.
just downstairs,
Yeah, I know what you're
and
talking
the Asian guy used
about.
to provide all the keys for City Rail. And I used to go in there in like a blue shirt and some pants and a like backpack over my shoulder, sort of, And he used to just say, I need one of these. And if you already had one and you were showing him, he's obviously like, oh, you got one. You're not just asking for one, you know what I mean? But I just
Mm.
said, I need a couple of these. And he'd just say how many. And he had them already pre-printed on like a little rack thing. And I
Bro,
said, oh, just three. So I'd just get them and then I'd give them to my mates or, I never sold. I think I sold one to Chiba. But I
I
used to
think
just give
it's
it to
don't
my
you
mates. It was
don't you
mad.
think it's fucking crazy that they made this one key that opens up
Yeah.
all the padlocks on every single line, right? Every gate, whatever. But the cost to change that key is so much that they just can't do it. So every rider's just like, yeah, sweet, let's just copy this motherfucker and we can get into all the
Yeah.
tracks.
I took it to a normal locksmith and normal locksmiths won't cut it.
Yeah, I took it to Bunnings one time and they were
They
like, yeah,
fucking
nah,
looked at
mate.
it and went, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's like a pretty high level key or something.
Shout outs to all the Asian locksmiths out there. We love yous. We fucking love yous. But
Yeah,
no, it's funny, man. Like it's just if you think about logistics, man, like it's just too expensive to change every single lock on every single gate. But it was funny, like doing track sides and stuff. And you hear like the gate rattling, and you're like, "Oh fuck, is that cops?" And you're like, "It's actually riders
100%.
just opening up the gate, trying to get in."
Yeah,
But
yeah, bro.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, yeah.
I
So
had my
what?
house keys like stuck in one of those locks a few times.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
dumb
That was
company. I used to keep it on my keychain, like with my house keys and that.
uh,
And the old locks were sometimes pretty old,
yes.
and they would get stuck. And I don't know if you know it, but
You can't take the key out.
you can't take the key out
Yeah,
once
you
it's
have to leave it
open.
in there.
You have to have it locked to take the
Yeah,
key out. So once you open the lock,
yeah. That's
and
it.
sometimes it wouldn't lock, or and it'd be standing there, and then it's like pretty red hot, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and eventually, I snapped a couple of those keys just to get my keys back.
yeah,
Uh, and I had to go get new keys. Like,
yeah.
it was,
I sold a
but,
couple of keys to a few people. Sorry to those people, but
yeah.
they were fake keys. And yeah, you must have fucking jiggled. You must have jiggled that motherfucker for a little bit before you realized it wasn't a real one. Because that's what you had to do, bro. You had to fucking jiggle it a little bit just in case, you know what I mean? And finally it'd pop out. But sorry, whoever it was. I was a bit of a shitbag back in the day, so sorry. Um, thanks for your $50. Um,
Scammer.
yeah, yeah, I was.
Any way to make a crust.
Oh, mate, you had to back then.
Got a hustle, bro. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, any way to get some more paint.
I've got a trackside story that's pretty funny.
Actually, yeah, get into some tracky stories. Let's go.
I've got two.
Yeah.
I'll start with
two out
the
of the
first
thousand
one.
that you've done.
Yeah, they're different styles. One of them is pretty fucking. You know, graph groupies.
Well,
You ever ran into a graph groupie?
are you talking about women or?
Yeah, women, bro. We haven't
Mm,
really touched on it on your.
yeah, come on,
Well, I
hit
know
me.
you've interviewed a few bosses in the game that are
Yeah, yeah.
females, but like
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
I won't name any names, but there was
yeah, yeah.
a couple of girls that were
Hang
I met
aroundies.
at parties and they were like, "Oh, you do graffiti and that," and they're like, "We really like to do that and this and that." So like I taught them a few things and this and that, and I remember once we were out at one of their houses. I think they lived in Ryde or somewhere like that, and one of them was hot, but she wasn't into me, and the other one was, but I didn't want her. It was like weird, you know. And so we were out at Ryde, and I was about to leave, and I had paint in my bag, and we were about to go, do a trackside or something back in Newtown. And I don't know if you know Ryde Station. There's like a pub right on the corner there, opposite the bus interchange.
Rydales. Yep, another one.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
live. Yeah,
sweet.
I used to
So
live there.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So the girl who wasn't coming said, "Oh, what are you doing?" And we're like, "Oh, we're going to do some graffiti or do a trackside or whatever back to where I live." And she's like, "Oh, I got to go to work. I can't really come." She's like, "Oh, just wait here. I got to go to the toilet." So she goes to go to the pub to go to the toilet. So we're waiting there or whatever. Anyway, she takes a little bit. She comes back and she's got fucking two bottles of like one's Jim Beam, one's fucking something else. I can't remember what it was. And we're like, what the fuck? Aren't you supposed to be going home? She goes, I went to use the toilet in the pub and I walked in the bottle shop and there was no one in there. And
The runner.
I stood there for ages. So she goes, I just grabbed some bottles from behind the counter or something. She goes, I
God
walked
bless
out.
her.
So she goes, guess what? I'm coming with you guys. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck. So anyway, she rolled along and we I think it was fucking truck work that weekend or something. We had to catch a I remember specifically being on the back of the bus. Anyway, we start drinking and doing this and that, and then we start painting on the lines. And another mate of mine, big ups deals, Dealski KOC, came along, he painting knee high, I think was there and there's this section in between St. Peter's and Sydenham,
Mm.
and there was like we met up alongside of the tracks or whatever in this old like shipping container. It was fucking weird, eh? We were a bit drunk. Anyway, we get there and they're smoking spliffs of hash or some shit.
Oh, damn. The
So it was
strong
a bit
shit.
of a, and we're like, what are you doing? Like, oh, we're just gonna wait. Like, we'll wait till the line shuts down a bit more and then we can paint better. Like, yeah, yeah, fair enough. So we're sitting there smoking and she's drinking and I'm drinking, this other chick drinking, everyone's smoking, drinking. Anyway, we didn't know that she doesn't smoke. She drinks a little bit, but she doesn't smoke
Oh.
the this one chick that anyway, I'll call her chick B.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
chick A does, and she paints as well. Anyway, it's a bit confusing. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
I
You keep
wanted
going.
one chick, she didn't want me, and then the chick that I didn't want wanted me. And so we start painting along the lines, and then I start to get attention from the chick that usually doesn't want to borrow me.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, this is mad," and all this shit. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty sick, too." And she goes, "How do you do it?" Mind me, we're on a trackside, man. It's just a weird
Loud as
situation.
fuck too,
Anyway, she
probably.
goes, "Oh, do you want to come and like lie down with me?" And I'm like,
Oh.
"Fuck." So I'm like, "All right." So I go across. We lie down on this set of grass. We have a cigarette and that. We just start making out,
Oh,
and then
okay.
she's like, "I want to go back to your place." And I'm like, "I'm fucking partway through this trackside. I
I'm
can't
fucking
fucking
painting,
go."
all right?
She's like, "You want to go or not?" And I'm like, "All right, let's go." So, I've wanted to fucking, mac on with her for a while. And I thought this is my opportunity. She asked for it. I didn't put it on her.
Yeah.
So anyway, out of nowhere, we start to walk towards the crew that is still painting and stuff. And a fucking random train. I don't know where it came from or whatever. It starts coming and I was like, train, train, train. And I sort of grab her by the side of the shirt because she's not. I could tell that she wasn't sort of train savvy. You know
No
what I mean? Like
way.
when you're on the tracks, like
You need to
you got
know.
to have your head about you. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
Mm.
I've done it with my eyes closed. Like so. Anyway, I'm starting to sort of move her along so we go across the tracks. Anyway, she fucking trips and face plants. in the darkness. So I grab her and I lift her up and I pull her across. The train was going real slow for some reason. I don't know what it was doing. It was out of service. There was no lights on.
Thank
You
fuck.
know, they've just set the front lights or whatever. Anyway, we get across the tracks and I'm like, "You're right, you're right." She's like, I'm like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" She's got fucking blood all over her hand. She fucking
Oh,
took out her whole front teeth on the fucking tracks.
oh no.
Bro, I was like, oh my fucking God. She starts crying and getting like hysterical and
Yeah,
stuff like this.
fuck.
And her friend comes over and sees her and she's like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And I'm like looking at her going,
Oh,
it's fucking bad. But I couldn't say it because I'm like, anyway.
yeah, of course.
Anyway, so she
Being
goes,
chivalrous. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. So she goes, can you show me? Can you show me? So one
Oh,
of my friends, I think he had a phone or a camera or something like that, and he showed her. She went ballistic, bro. She's like,
oh.
I fucking hate you. Rah! Oh, she's making an absolute scene. Mind you, we're on the tracks,
I
by
was
the
gonna
way,
say
so
you're on this
it was
track
like,
still, or you're on the straight?
yeah, yeah, we're sort of
Jeez.
to the side of the tracks, like just,
Oh,
and it just went from like being a really good night to like a really bad night. I never
but
seen
bro,
her
it could have
again.
been
She
worse, to
fucking
be
hated
honest.
us after that. Like,
She could have been on the tracks when the train ran past. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
she's probably
yeah,
fucking lucky, to be honest.
yeah,
It's very dangerous.
bro.
Don't get on the tracks if you don't know what you're doing. All right, people, don't fucking do it. Like,
100%, bro. Like
yeah, it's
even when
yeah.
you know what you're doing, it can be a bit like,
Yeah, man, it's
you
happened to
know,
a lot of riders, man. So it's
uh,
yeah, if you don't know what you're
uh,
doing, don't get on there. Fuck,
and you
please.
feel the fucking weight, and like you've got to respect that fucking beast, man.
Yeah,
It'll
man.
kill you in a heartbeat. Like I've like been very close to, you know,
Run
and
throughs.
you just
Fuck.
uh,
You,
collies
you can't even hear the
sometimes.
cunts coming through.
Nah,
The what are they? The
nah,
XBTs or whatever. You're just there for a
yeah,
second, and then boom, it's like fuck, and the wind blows you back into the train. You're like fucking holding on like it's a
yeah,
tornado coming past.
yeah. Rest in
Big
peace.
effort.
Like
Yeah.
quite a few riders that have
Oh man, yeah.
in my lifetime died.
Very scary.
Uh,
So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's one
yeah, I
story
was
that
gonna say,
was
where's the second one?
really interesting.
Come on.
The
Let's
second
go
one
another one.
is
Yeah.
we're at a house party and there's a whole bunch of us once again Mountains crew. We started to get in and be friends with a lot of like the US boys. And I think it was Relic's birthday or something.
Mm,
And old Relio rocked up and he had like some bass or something like speed.
I think it
And
might have
he
been
was
there
like,
that night, actually.
where?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, continue. Sorry.
Anyway, so long story short, we all decided, you know, after being all fucking, hyped up and whatever not, we're gonna go for a paint at Central. There's like there's like a massive wall just after Central from Redfern. As soon as you exit those tunnels on the right, there's like a big ass wall. I've painted it a few times. Um,
Yep.
but this particular night, we all went to paint it, and it would have been a mad lineup, bro.
Mhm.
But little did we know, the night before, some boys had decided to smash Central Layup. So the
Oh.
ones that they park on the station.
Anyway, yeah, yeah.
So we're all fucking off our heads, creeping onto the line, start painting
Party
and this
time.
and that. And then from that wall where you are, if you look up, there's a bridge that's like runs across where
Mm,
the train goes underneath.
mm.
There's like if you're up on what is it, Cleveland Street or something, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know anyway. But uh, we hear this oi, and we all look up, and there's like dead set, like 10, 15 fucking grey dogs. Like this was back when, Sea Rail
ETF.
still had the,
Yeah, yeah.
the transits or whatever.
Mm.
And then we look down and then through the tunnel there's people walking towards us
Oh,
with like flashlights and
flashlights.
this. We took off.
Oh,
The problem
no.
is the way that we were going was back towards Central, so it was fucked. But we just had to do it. So we all took off. I mean, in the scheme of things, I did the bad thing of just I dropped my bag. Um, but the problem is there was like if you ever know that wall, there's the wall, and then just before it, there's like a silver like a barrier.
Yeah.
It's like what you'd see on roadways to
Yeah,
see if kid
yeah,
cars were going off the side or whatever.
yeah. Yeah,
So anyway, I'll get to that later. But so we all took off in different directions. I went back towards like actual Central. and in between there's like all these like uh, you know, um, pylons like
Mm.
every so often or whatever. And it's all overgrown in there and there's like crap and so I bolted through and then I just dived and I like went into a ball up against like in the darkness
Yeah, yeah.
and I just waited and listened and tried to control my breathing because like it's silence and all you can hear is you're
Mm.
like fucking shut up. I'm like, so
Yeah.
one by one, they started to go past me, and then they shined torches, and I could hear them talking, and it was like
Oh.
it felt like an hour, bro. Like of just, and then up above me on the trucks above, because I was down below, I could hear them talking down to dudes down below, saying, "Yeah, they went that way and this and that." Um, Long story short, they sort of cleared out after a while, and then uh, I was like, "My fucking bag." I left the back of the wall. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I had my keys in there, so I
I was
fucking
gonna
needed
say,
them.
what's
So
in
I'm
the
like,
fucking bag that you're worried about besides
oh,
paint?
paint, but that's disposable. Like you can get more paint, but you can't get keys as well. So
Oh,
dumbass. Anyway, I'm hyped up, still on fucking speed
ketamine. Yeah,
and a bit of
yeah.
fucking, Dutch codes or whatever. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm
bit of
going
Rizzle.
back to
Yeah,
get my
yeah.
bag. I don't care. I'll just fucking sidestep these cunts if they're still there. I don't know.
Superman.
Then.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
go back there, and the place is fucking dead. Everyone's
Oh,
gone. There's no one around.
that's the scariest
Absolutely
time.
no one. So I like creep around, I get my bag, and I'm like, there's fucking no one here. They've all left. Mind you, it's probably been over an hour since they
Yeah,
came.
still.
Yeah. I fucking started to finish my piece, bro. I
Oh,
was the
fuck
only one
off,
that
you
finished
did.
my piece.
Shut the
If
fuck
anyone
up.
remembers that lineup at Central, you would have been like, what the
You're,
fuck? Why are
you're
they
the
all
only one
unfinished except
finished.
OSEK's finished? Is he like the quickest cut in the world? Like,
Yes,
no,
yes,
bro,
he
I
is.
just had the balls to fucking finish.
Bro, that is fucking wild.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
oh, how
At
fucking
Central too. And
bro.
I had to walk all the way home from Central or
Worth it.
Redfern-ish to
Worth it.
I'd done it a few times, man. Like I'd been in the city before and fucking drunk all my money and or only had enough for a kebab on the way home and walked all
Uh,
the way back to Newtown. Like fuck it.
yeah. Celebratory kebab on the way home.
Yeah, it's like you got enough money for a taxi or a fucking kebab. I'm buying a
Just
kebab. Like
walk it
fuck
and
it.
get a kebab. Fuck, man. That's wild.
Mhm.
There's no other scary feeling, and then you can hear the cunts walking around you and you're just lying right at their feet.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
fuck, waiting for that tap on the shoulder, and you're just like, shut the fuck up. And then, yeah, they go past.
I
Like,
don't
yeah,
know
all
how
good.
they didn't
But I don't
see
know why
me,
you fucking went back and did that, bro. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
bro. Drugs are a
Yeah.
funny thing when they
Yeah.
make you do things you wouldn't usually do. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
of course,
Like,
mate. Bit of Dutch courage. That's all right.
yeah,
But fuck, man. Jesus. Anyway,
that's pretty funny.
yeah, fucking oath. What do you? Now. Did you ever go interstate or did you go international at all with painting at all, or just fucking hanged around Newtown?
Um, I bombed in Melbourne.
Yeah,
Uh, didn't paint any trains there. I wanted to, but
just pub missions, bit of bombing around the streets and that.
yeah, pretty much. I went there on a job, drove a truck all the way there, with a couple other boys, and then
Yeah,
we got mad drunk, and
yeah.
then had to come back like next couple of days or whatever.
It wasn't worth painting a
Um,
train when you fucking hammered.
nah, nah. We
Yeah,
painted a
fair
few
enough.
walls and this and that, but nah, I never painted international either. Like,
Yeah,
saw heaps of stuff over there. Like, I don't know if you know me from my online days, but I take shitloads of flicks. Always have, I just love
let's
the culture. Like,
let's get into your flicks, man, because that's what I like. I
yeah,
know I noticed you kind of like not stopped writing, but there was a bit of a break, and then I seen you on. Was it Too True or fucking one of those fucking forum things, bro? I don't know what your name was on there, but
I loved that
am I
fucking
correct?
forum, bro. Yeah, it was there
So
for
did I.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Run me through that, bro.
that place is
What was your
mad.
name on Too True forum?
Uh,
Everyone had their aliases.
I had a couple. Um, Ricochet.
Oh, yeah, I actually do remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
had.
think.
Yeah, I think it was Johnny
I can't
Bravo or
remember any of
something.
the other ones. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that one. Yeah, yeah. There was a few funny names on there.
yeah.
But yeah,
As soon as you
that
cop
place
too
was
much heat,
mad.
you just change your name.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Well, it's funny you say that. This is, I I got told through someone that got done pretty much that my name was on a list
ooh,
of people that they were after. And I'm like, fuck off. Because I wasn't hitting heaps of steel or anything like that. Like I took bits and pieces, but like nothing, compared to other people. But they said, no, 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 you're one of the people that,
change your
that
name.
they're on a list. So I said, I don't know what to do. Like I
Uh,
painted for a little bit after that, the same name, but then I almost said that I was going to quit.
hmm.
I said it like I'd said it before, I was,
Public speech.
amongst other things, that happened to me and bad experiences with the writing scene and stuff. Like I said one day I quit, and like as a joke, I did an I quit piece or an I quit tag, and then I just ran with it. So
Okay.
yeah, you might know me as OSEK, but like I also started bombing and doing different stuff with I quit.
Ah,
I switched my name
true.
up a few times for
That's
different things.
fucking funny. You say you're gonna quit, and then you're like, I quit.
Yeah, it's funny because my
It's a
mate,
massive throw off.
yeah, one of my mates who started noticing me right, I quit or whatever. He goes, mate, my girlfriend when she goes to work in the morning, she sees your tag and she feels like quitting her job because she sees it all the time. It's like gets in her head,
Yeah,
I quit, like
yeah.
because I
That-
used to like bomb all the way to
That's
along the
funny,
lines
man.
where they live to back to my place
Yeah.
on the tracks.
What's the I mean, fuck, Too True was like it was the first Instagram, pretty much. It was like for writers, it was like I mean you
Yeah,
had Bebo back in the day. I think Bebo was before Too True, was it?
I don't know.
I think
I remember
maybe it was
I
in
had a P
between.
base.
Yeah, P base,
I had Two
Bebo,
True, and then
MySpace.
do you remember when? Yeah, MySpace. I'm pretty sure. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Two True like shut down one day. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It got
it
shut down a
just
couple of times, I think.
wasn't there like another little side thing
There was Oz
for
Hip Hop
Sydney?
Forum. There was
Yeah. Was
there
there a
was
Town Hall Steps? Was there actually like a forum called Town Hall Steps?
I don't remember that. I just remember Too True,
No,
bro. That
there,
was
there was
like
something else. I can't remember. It probably didn't last that long, maybe. Yeah, but I remember
they tried to
I used
take over
to
the
just
Too
go
True.
there. Yeah, something like that. I don't even know who
And they had
started
and
Two True.
they had like moderators. So the moderators would be like the gods of the bitching community. So they'd like
100%.
yeah, so if someone said something wrong, they'd be like, hang on, that's false information. And they'd cancel them. And then like it was like a whole it was like a it was just a bitching forum pretty much. Like everyone just bitched about
100%.
each other. And if someone like
Yeah.
it's so many fights happened from that shit. I got into heaps of dramas with that shit too. It was just like because you're
What
young
was your
and
name on there?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. I think I
And
remember
then
that.
yeah, I didn't like I just posted a couple. Did my mic go off?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that was a bit weird. It just
Yeah.
shut off. Anyway, but yeah, it was just a massive bitch fest. It was fucking awesome until you got
It
into
was funny.
yeah, yeah.
It was like mad for graff, but it was also funny at times too,
Yeah,
man.
a lot of people got into a lot of dramas on that thing, but it was
Yeah, talking shit. That's
yeah,
what it'll
man.
do, man.
Yeah, yeah. It
It's
was
easy
funny.
for people to be fucking keyboard warriors, you
Yeah,
know what
if
I
you're gonna
mean?
put your name up there, fucking you better
Yeah,
back it up. I guess that's the
yeah,
same now with Instagram and all the rest of it. Like
100%.
but it was good times, man. The Two True thing
Yeah.
was sick because it made like other writers. I met a lot of writers that you could just inbox people and then go and paint with them. I met a lot of even like people in
Yeah.
my crew at the moment, man. Like, I met them through Two True. I met heaps of like old school writers that I met up with before. It was fucking sick. And then yeah, I guess I don't know what happened after that. Two True, and then it kind of just what happened after Two True? I can't even remember.
I don't even know. Like that's what I was saying. I know it dropped off just
Maybe it went
out of the
into
blue
B
one day. Yeah.
into P base or whatever it was.
Nah, I think P-Base was before it
Oh, okay, yeah,
or
I'm not too
during it.
sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then Instagram took off, and I was like, "Fuck it, shut the gates." Everyone just jumped on that, and then I mean, you had other ones trying to compete with that, and I was like, "No, this is it. Everyone's on that." So what do you think about fuck, how long have we done now? We've done an hour and a half. Starting to get photos. Yeah, your photos and stuff, man. Were you always into like taking photos of just everything? Like, because you post
Yeah,
so much shit. Like, you must have a
yeah.
fucking like I swear, like Dritz. I don't know if you know Dritzy, but he's got fucking pallets of photos. Are they TDK CD ROMs? Burning
Yeah,
photos, man.
I haven't looked at them for fucking ages. Like I've got, a
Yeah.
few different ones. I've got some. I know you like the printed type, so yeah, I've got some printed ones. I've got hard
Yeah.
drive ones. I've got
Oh.
bits and pieces of everything. I've got old magazines. I've got all
What were
sorts
you
of
what were
different
you running
stuff.
around with what type of camera were you taking these photos on?
Oh,
Are we going
never the best.
Straffle car radios 2 megapixel cameras or
Never
what?
the best. Never the best.
Yeah.
Obviously, back then, we didn't have camera phones.
Mm.
So, I mean, if you did, you were a fucking rich cunt, and it wasn't
Yeah.
that good anyway.
No one did.
Um, yeah, so I had uh like just a cheap one. I remember, probably 5 megapixel, 10 megapixel,
Oh, it was more
maybe.
than me. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm not even sure, I just remember like I was always pretty honest with myself, like I wasn't that good. I loved it, so for a very long time I would just take photos. Like I've got some old photos. So I would just, I just fell in love with it. So I would take all these
Disposing.
photos of these guys and and you would meet people out taking photos because you're in spots. Like I met Plan, like, the guy that pretty
Yeah.
much created one of the best graph shops in the inner west.
Yes. Yeah.
Out, under a bridge because it started fucking raining one day. I was out taking photos in Sydenham canals, like, you know what I mean? Like you just come across other people, you meet riders, and they were painting walls in different spots. They just, and I mean, a lot of the time they don't talk to you if you just, taking photos. They don't necessarily respect you
Were you right?
because you're not painting. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I still did
Classic.
it, and I met some pretty cool people. I made some good friends too, like a pretty good mate of mine that for a long time depart Mr. GT 357, I think he called himself on Too True.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was the same. He was just a graph nerd, like loved talking shit about graph, taking photos of graph, like just
There was a
we
lot
would
of
just
people
go
that
out on missions.
yeah, there's a lot of people that took photos and just posted and they weren't even writers. I mean,
Yep.
there's a couple of blokes on Instagram that do that and they cop a lot of
Yep.
hate, but I like there was
Yep.
still those people doing that on Too True and they never really copped hate. That people loved it. I mean, there was
Yep.
another guy, Digital Izzo,
Yeah, 100%.
another big one.
He was mad.
Yeah, he had heaps of man. He used to go on missions. I mean, you got
Yeah.
I mean, like Faux Wizzle on Instagram, he does
Yeah.
heaps of stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
not
Big
a new.
ups to those people, man.
Yeah, like
You know?
I think it's a lot of people hate him, but
Yeah.
there was a
Nah, I
time
love it.
where I thought, oh fuck, what are you taking photos on me all the rest? But now I look at it like, man, they're taking photos of history. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
taking photos of because if sometimes someone won't take a photo of their own piece. So if someone gets a photo of that, and then one time, like later in life, a lot of people don't take photos of their pieces. They have those photos, and then you can ask them, "Hey man, do you have a photo of mine?"
Yeah.
So I think it's more of like,
Yeah.
I think they,
I've had
yeah, I think they do
there's
need
a
a bit
guy
more
that
respect. But yeah,
yeah. Sorry. There's a guy, there's a few different people actually that take photos, but one in particular, what's his anyway, he's on Instagram
I think I
and
know who you're
different
talking
pieces.
about.
And I've come across just like scrolling, through his old school photos, posters of mine that I don't remember doing. And if I do, I didn't get a photo of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah,
absolute mind fucks.
that's my
Like
point. Yeah, yeah,
crazy to see, like mad to see.
yeah,
Like it's like it's one of the best feelings when, you get a bit of nostalgia over something that you did that you didn't for whatever reason take a photo of, or
yeah,
you lost the photo or whatever. Like
yeah.
touch wood, I've never been raided or anything like that, so I haven't had to,
Yeah.
dump
Just
photos
let
or.
them get rated, not you.
Mm,
But you know what I mean. It's like
yeah,
I think they're doing graffiti like a good thing with like history, man. They have all the photos there, so it's like it's all
Yeah.
put in a book. I don't want to go too much on this, but
Nah.
I've come to a realization now. I didn't like it before, but now I've thought, fuck, man, these guys are they're pretty much putting history down into a photo album, and then one day maybe they can put a book out and be like, this is all of Sydney.
Yeah, well that's
I've
it.
trekked down every single drain in Sydney. Like it's fun
Who,
for them, and
who's
also
that
it gives back to us.
who's the world famous the female photographer of all the graffiti in the New York like era? What's her name?
Oh fuck, mate!
She took photos of all the trains.
You're testing me now. I
Anyway, I
should
think you
know this
know who I'm
because I
talking
own a
about.
graffiti podcast, but I don't.
But yeah, look at her now. She's like
And she's
famous
doing fucking
for
exhibitions and
being
shit.
the
It's
yeah,
awesome.
for being the number one documenter of
Yeah,
that era.
yeah,
The
exactly. So I think it's a good thing,
everyone
man.
loves it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's got its place definitely in our culture. Like I think,
Mm.
anyone that wants to, spend their time to go out and take photos of everything that we do, whether it be something small or big or, toy or burner or whatever, like
Yeah.
it definitely yeah,
I think it's mainly the
good.
thing of like, oh, don't take a photo of me. You might be a cop. I think that's the main. That was my thing anyway. I was like, don't take a photo of me, please. You know what I mean? It's like, are you a cop? Are
100%.
you a cop or not? Not that I do anything illegal, but it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what everyone's mind space is like. But
Well, it's
leave them
funny.
alone. Let them fucking take
One
their
of
photos. It's all good.
There used to be a guy, and I won't name names, but he used to hang out at Central Station. I don't know if he didn't have
I
a
know who you're
job or
talking about.
whatever.
Yeah.
And he used to just flick everything and anything, like
Yeah.
panel wise. He took track sides as well, but I think he was known for, flicking everyone's panels.
Yeah,
He was
bro.
always there, But a lot of people were skeptical of him, like,
Yeah.
and I've heard stories about him as well. Like,
It's been on the podcast
mate of
before, mate.
mine,
Yeah, yeah.
mate of mine almost got busted, and they said, "Do you know this guy? We're after him." You know what I mean? And they actually let my mate go.
Mm,
He wasn't doing anything, too bad. He wasn't
mm.
painting trains or anything. But they said if you have any, wits about you or whatever, just stay away from him. He's not what he seems. My friend was all spun out about it, and yeah, but yeah, that was a bit of an eye opener because a lot of
Yeah,
people respected this guy for
there
giving
is
them
there is a
panel
couple.
flicks and shit.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's a fine line. That's why people get a bit fucking worried about the cunts taking photos of their pieces. You know what I mean?
Yep,
What are you doing that for? You know.
yep.
So yeah, there has been a couple.
Yeah.
I was going to name it, but don't worry about it. There's been a couple that have been busted. You know. Anyway, um,
Yeah.
mate, let's go into your favorite riders. Let's go in there. Is it possible to even give me 5 of your top favorite riders?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, easy. Okay, go.
I think I'll name a couple of old school ones first.
Mm.
I think Mystery,
Oh,
uh, growing up, his walls, and I was even lucky enough to see a lot of his early stuff when it was, pretty raw, for the paint that we had back then and whatnot. And then like he just was always there for me in around the inner city doing stuff. And, I've been lucky enough to go to a couple of his workshops and whatnot, my dude.
yeah, that's a
So yeah,
mystery. Been on the pod
he's got to
before.
be one. Yeah,
Absolute fucking
yeah,
legend of the game. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a weapon too, I hear.
So, how do you mean?
Yeah. Martial arts wise,
Oh,
I
yes.
was
Yeah,
at
yeah.
a
Yeah, yeah.
I was at a workshop of his where a couple of guys decided it was a good idea to fucking rack some of the paint that they were putting up for free. For
Ah,
use.
that's a no-no.
Mind you, the doors closed. We got kicked out, and we don't know what happened behind closed doors. But
Oh, well, there you go, mate. There
they
you
got their
go.
comeuppance. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Anyway,
Licking
but yeah,
their
that's
wounds.
one. I've got to say Maze,
Oh,
Sydney
yeah, yeah.
Rider, train wise, just absolute timeless. Like,
Mm,
you can't put a number on what he's done. Cool
yeah.
dude,
Jump
yeah,
on the fucking
train wise.
podcast, Maze. I spoke to you the other
Yeah.
day, mate. Now's your time. Come on. Come on. Come on.
He's around.
Now I know he's around, mate. I know he's around. So let's jump on. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Next
No,
one.
you're right. Uh, Okies. I think
Ooh,
out of Sydney. I think he's a bit underestimated. Everyone mentions Soffles. I
Seiko.
feel like
Oki Seiko, yeah.
Oki Seiko
Yeah.
is almost like I don't know.
Yeah,
Correct
DTS,
me
isn't
if I'm
he?
wrong, but yeah, 100% death threats.
Mm.
I remember the shit that they used to just blew my mind. Like and then like
Oh,
you know he gets around too. Like fucking he was obviously Brisbane, come to Sydney, did stuff internationally.
international.
Um,
Mm.
the Urge.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's obviously still getting around these days, the fucking relic.
Yeah, yeah,
Under
yeah.
another you can always tell it's him even though
You
he
can
fucking
tell his style, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
he's an absolute killer, bro.
Oh, mate, I
Like
wonder how many panels that cunt's done. Fuck me dead. Fuck me
dude.
dead.
I've
Honestly,
I've been
honestly.
blessed, like I've been able to meet him and stuff, like
Wow.
pretty cool dude as well, but
Yeah, yeah.
fucking paint a wall for once, dude. Like, you know what I mean? He won't touch
Why would
it.
you
He won't
waste your
touch it.
paint on a wall? That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what he'd say to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, who else? How many's that? Is that four?
That's three. My maths is terrible, but I'll go Maze, Seiko, and what was the first one?
Urge, mystery, that's four.
Four. That's four. Yep, go. One more.
Yeah, one
Oh, that's
more.
a big one. One more. Fuck.
Um,
International, maybe? Mm.
do you want an international one? Yeah, that's
Why,
pretty
why
much
not?
Australia so far. Okay, international.
One. You got one. You got
Um,
only one left.
fucking one. Who's
That's
the
it.
one?
Mate, I know my one, but yeah, you tell me yours.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Oh nah.
Oh, who are you thinking there?
Well, he's not. He's international, but he's Aussie as well now. I was going to say Banos, but
Well, everyone thinks
um,
that.
I don't know, man. Like, I'll be honest. I'm a bit of a stickler for just Aussies. Like,
Okay,
I just
Banos it
love it.
is.
Like,
Done.
you can put on a graph movie, and I'll be like, oh yeah, sweet, that's mad. Like, I'd be interested for a little bit, but if there's not Aussies in it, or there's not like, I love watching graph where I can sort of see the background and go, I know where that is. If you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
love Sydney stuff. Like when you're watching Sydney,
I'm the
I'm
same.
trying to pick the panel spots and shit like that. Like,
Bro, I've
yeah,
tried to
I don't
watch
know.
international DVDs, like I know, like
Yeah,
American ones, and I'm like, unless it's like Star Wars, I'm like, mm.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if I'm watching
100%.
Banos or something like that, I'm like, well, I'm
Yeah,
fucking into this. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah,
I
Banos
must
is
admit, like,
yeah.
I like that one up crew.
Oh, actually, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think they absolutely did destroy stuff.
I was going
Like,
into
they
that next.
obviously,
So let's go cruise next. Let's go cruise next. So one up's obviously the first one.
so you're talking like favorite cruise of all
Yeah,
time?
favorite cruise. Yeah, yeah. Top
Okay,
five. Top
so
five.
yeah, so one up Moaz. I
Oh,
thought, they sort of blew me away in the early days of before the internet. I looked at a lot of
yeah.
magazines and stuff. Uh, you can't go past death threats.
Yes,
They did a lot, I think, for the scene of Brisbane,
definitely.
and they influenced a lot of Sydney as well, I
They
think.
put they put me on to Brisbane. I didn't know there was any riders in Brisbane until DTS.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
To be honest, yeah,
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 yeah. Sydney Cruise, I like Usual Suspects. I thought,
mm,
for a time there, you know what
yeah.
I mean. I like the OSF, love their shit. KGB, I know it's probably all been said before.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's part of the history, mate. That's what it is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
That's our kind of generation, I reckon. Like they were the heavy hitters, so it's like you can't really say no
Nah,
to
you
that.
can't fuck with them, bro.
You know. So it's like, yeah, DTS Brisbane, fucking OSF, TSC, TM, all the rest of it in Sydney. So what have you done now?
Yeah,
You've done it.
TSC when I was growing up, there must have been a few of those lads around Newtown because I
Yeah.
used to see a lot of their tags and stuff, and they had the maddest tags, like and
Yeah.
Players Crew,
Oh,
PLS
PLS.
when I was growing up,
Oh,
bro.
stop it.
Players Crew,
Yeah,
like
man.
it was a time when a lot of people just bombed with like fucking textures and different shit like that, a little bit of paint or whatever. They seemed to be able to get their hands on like the newest paint, like it just was fresh.
Bro,
Like fat caps, like I'd never seen like tags just flow like they had.
what
It was
about
usually chisels and shit like that, but they just had like mad shit.
What about Pacton Roms? That little collection together doing
Yeah,
those little track
yeah,
sides at Newtown
yeah.
there. That one with it was like clouds at the bottom. It was a Pacton Roms at Newtown. You would have
They're
fucking
doing
seen
this.
that.
The Vaughn Bird character.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm
Yeah,
talking
man,
about,
it's
brother.
timeless. It
Mate,
is timeless,
that
bro.
was
Yeah. That's a tough spot too to paint because it's on a bend there. And
yeah.
that is like you were saying before, you could get cleaned up there by like a inner city train from, or
But
they travel
seeing
quick
that,
along there.
seeing that with all those colors, how many fucking
Mm.
colors did those cunts use? Like it was
Yeah.
anyway, it was yeah,
Uh,
it was all time. That little combination there, Packed and Roms was fucking perfect combo. So
when I was when I was growing up, one of the big crews that jumped out at me that was very much local to me
mm.
was MRS.
Oh
So like
yes.
everyone talks about KOC and a few of the MRS boys went into KOC, but like for a little while there, murder, riot, suicide. I'm pretty sure I used to go to a mate's house that was like pretty close to a lot of those boys, but because I used to
Mm.
see a lot of their bombing. But like Sano and
Oh.
a few of those boys when they
Who
were
else
first
was in
coming up,
MRS?
and Dez,
Oh yeah,
for a while
Des.
there when he first
Yeah.
started hitting, like, oh, bro, he was sick. I think
Yeah.
he's changed a lot. I don't know.
The Annandale
I don't want to
Canals.
get.
They used to pump that a fair bit, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
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 Bro, I think part of my style came from Annandale Canals. I used to go
Oh,
down there a lot, take photos of soldier stuff. He was a
oh.
big inspiration for me, I think.
Yeah, man. Fucking oath. Annandale Canals. So good. All right, yeah, we've done the cruise. What do you think about the new style of graph these days in Sydney? What do you think? Oh, sorry, I just burped into the mic.
Bro, there's a lot of people out there that are pushing the limits.
Mm.
The obviously it's a given that the paint is a lot better these days. The access to a lot of different caps and media and stuff that people have got. But I still think that I don't want to talk too much about it, but I feel think that we should almost be at a higher level than we are. I think a lot of people are gone
What are you trying to
backwards.
say? What are you
A lot
trying
of the
to
graffiti's gone backwards.
say?
I just think that
I've
the
mentioned it
past
before.
generations, I'm not talking personally, but the past generations, they had to like struggle so hard to produce what they produced with the
With
paint that they
shit
had, and
paint.
now I know it's been talked about before, but like
Yeah,
I don't know.
but yeah,
Some mad writers out there
they've
doing mad shit,
yeah, they're
but
doing good. Like they're smashing it. Like you see the lines, all these guys. Like I think there's like Korea. There's like is it Mace or I think there's heaps of young guys
oh, he's clean. He's clean.
create
Yeah,
K R
yeah,
KR8.
killing it.
That cunt's fucking everywhere. Like
Yeah,
absolutely killing it. But
yeah.
I feel like I'm probably gonna get some shit on this, but I feel like that their stuff looks like they're using old paint. But I'm like, you have new paint, make it. I'm a clean writer, you know what I mean. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can go like. I understand where they're coming from. They're trying to make like an old school flavor where it looks old. But for me, I love the clean shit, and especially if you've got mad paint, mad caps, mad everything else. I think
Yeah.
you can do so much more with it. But I
That's
don't
yeah.
I just struggle with trying to figure out what they're doing. Maybe they need
Yeah.
people like us to fucking kind of mentor them or something like that. I don't know what it is. It just baffles me. But they fucking smash it. Like I'm like
And the
fucking
internet is
hit
there.
me up.
Like
I'll
inspiration
fucking
and
yeah, it's
yeah, I
all
don't
there.
know.
It's like, I mean, you got YouTube tutorials. I can't
I
say it's
don't know, man.
shit, but I'm just saying, like, it just frustrates me a little bit.
Frustrates
Because,
the hell out of me.
yeah, but at the same time, you got old school
Like
guys that won't teach these people too. So it's like they're stuck in the middle of like I don't know. It's a bit weird, man. Like I'm always here for the younger fellas. You know what I mean? If they need to be schooled a little bit, I'll fucking yeah, hit me up and I'll fucking teach you everything I know. You know what I mean? So maybe they felt like no one helped them, so we'll just fuck everything up, which is cool. I love fucking shit up too. So I think it's
yeah,
like
100%.
I think maybe like the old school riders need to gel with the new school riders and form like a thing where we can push these cunts to the next level kind of thing. Because I feel like it's a bit lacking at the moment. I don't know. That's maybe it's just me. I don't know. That's my little
Nah,
rant.
I've
That's
been
my
saying
little
it for a
rant on it.
while,
I don't know.
and I'm no burner.
Yeah, I'm
I've
not a
never,
burner either, but I'm just
I've
saying.
never had a big head about anything.
Yeah, yeah,
But I just think that if I lived, you know,
in
anyway,
in a
exactly
time
what you
like
said.
this.
If
Yeah,
I lived
yeah.
in that time,
But
I can only imagine what I would have got up to. Like, I used to rack my paint. I used to mix paint.
yeah,
I used to,
struggle.
buy cheap ass paint when I buy paint because the paint that was good paint was fucking unaffordable. Like, you just, unless you were getting a commission wall, which I never got, there's no way I was going to get it. I used to go to ISOs, which you've touched on before with other
Mm,
people or whatever, and I would either roll the tin out the back door,
yeah,
there where that thing is, and
yeah,
I would
yeah,
buy one as well at the same time, which was a struggle with me. I didn't have much money.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and that tin that I bought, I would usually use
The
as
outline.
like an outline or an
Yeah.
aura to make my piece pop. Most of the time I
Mm.
was using fucking, cheap paint, like
I
exports
don't know
and
where this
different
styles
things.
come from. Like I just
Yeah.
it just baffles me, man.
Now it's like they've got so much that's just it's like an overload for them and they don't know how to use it. Like
yeah,
sometimes I
that's what I'm
feel.
thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. If there's any young fellas out there that want to jump on and have a chat and just shut us down and tell us to fuck off,
Mm.
hit me up and I'm happy to have a chat with you because I've been trying. I've actually been trying to get some young fellas on, but obviously they're still in
It's
the.
hard
It's a bit hard
because
because they're bombing, bro. They're going out hard. You know what I mean? They don't want to talk,
yeah.
so it's a bit
And
hard.
I think the older generation like myself or whatever, like we've sort of been there, done that or whatever, we feel
Yeah, yeah.
like, maybe it is time that we can sort of relax a little bit and just talk a little bit more about this stuff. But if you're in it
Yeah,
already, like, you got to watch yourself still.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But I've
Definitely.
actually got I've got a young fella from the mountains coming on soon. So I'm so G to hear like how it is to grow up in the graffiti scene now because it's fucking completely different. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
I want to hear
it
their
must
story.
be.
Yeah. So like I mean,
Yeah,
I had
I'm sure
Sorrow on
there's
before.
aspects of
Sorrow's
yeah.
fucking sick, man. Like he's doing mad
Yeah.
shit. He's probably the oh, he's probably the only younger guy I've had on. Um, but it's just a bit tough getting the younger guys on, man, because they're bombing, they're doing their own thing. So
Yeah.
if there's any young guys out there that want to have a chat to me and tell us to shut the fuck up, come and have a chat to me because I just want to hear your side of the story because I know it's tough growing up in the scene now. So yeah, let me know. Anyway, that's enough of the fucking whinging about some old school guys fucking whinging about young guys back in my day.
Yeah, bro, we're turning into the graffiti
I
Karens.
know, bro. I know it's annoying.
Yeah, we gotta give them a little bit of a
Yeah, no, we
break.
got to give them
Yeah,
props where
they're
they
still
are,
doing
man.
shit.
They're
Like
smash.
it's not everyone, but
Yeah, they're fucking smashing shit. They're good on them.
especially the lines.
Oh,
Like
bro.
I just get on
Yeah,
a train now, and I just it's like I
it's
know.
everywhere.
Anyway, yeah, yeah. It's just yeah.
Yeah,
It's mad, but it's
bro.
still good
As
to
long as it's
see.
still there, I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's good. Um, all right, we've done all the graph stuff, man. I think hip hop, bro. You still into the hip hop stuff now? Like, has your music changed in recent years? Getting into the older
yeah,
years, mate, or what's going on there?
yeah. It's I mean, I will always love hip hop.
Hmm.
Been listening to it since I moved to the inner city. I never really listened to it much. I think my brother did, but I remember, growing up, it sort of, influences from other people or whatever.
Hmm.
Grew up, schooled on a bit of NWA.
Oh.
Uh, probably the first taste of like hip hop and stuff. Um,
What about
and
hip hop
then,
gigs? What about gigs? Did you go to many gigs
yeah, I went
back
to
in
a
the day?
few.
Yeah, I've probably seen you there a
Uh,
couple of times. Yeah.
I went to a few.
Oh, yeah.
Um, this and that. Um, but yeah, I listen to everything now. Like it's crazy. Like I drive a lot for my job, which is great with your podcast because I can listen to it while I'm,
Yes.
cruising along in between jobs. But everything from Eminem to uh, what's something a bit different that I listen to. Oh fuck,
Got
man!
fucking
I used to
EDM in
listen to
there or
metal.
Yeah, I used to
like
be
Pearl
fucking it.
Jam and like
Oh,
grunge. Grew up. That's what I was into before I started listening to hip hop. Actually, like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots. Um, uh, yeah, and then there was like hip hop. I like R&B. I like to
do ya?
souling out to some shit. Yeah, yeah. I'm a
Oh yeah, a
sucker
bit
for
of R.
stuff that
Kelly kind of
makes you
thing.
feel good. Nah, ain't no pissing on no tables, bro. But yeah, I'm easy, bro. Like if it sounds good, like even some of that new country shit, it sounds all right. Like
Stop it. You're into the
I just
country, are you?
throw that in
You've
there.
jumped onto the fucking
What's
country
it?
shit.
It's it's weird. What's that? Is it Post Malone?
Yeah, because he
I
jumped
thought,
onto a bit of country stuff recently. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I mean by that new country shit. Like
yeah.
if it
Yeah. A
sounds
bit of
good, man,
Beyonce
and it
jumping
makes
on
you
there too. I
fucking,
mean, how many other fucking artists have jumped onto the
I do
country
not like
wagon?
Beyonce. I won't take it that far. Or Bieber, like no.
Yeah, I think all the pop artists have gone, oh, country's the new thing. Let's jump onto that. And it's like fucking shut the fuck up.
I like a
Like,
bit of reggae.
oh, okay. Who are we talking?
Old school,
Bob?
Bob.
Bit of
I
Damien?
like Ziggy, Damien. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
mad album with I think it's Damian Marley
And Nas.
and Nas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
fucking mad.
That was a good
A
one. Yeah,
good
yeah.
fusion of both the styles.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
I'm a lover. It's if it's music sometimes it just gets you. Like, it's just something about it. It's like, it's like
Drug,
someone
mate.
saying to you,
It's a drug.
stop laughing. And you're like, but bro, it's funny.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
can't tell someone that. And it's
yeah.
like if music's good, you just like it. Like it's just
Yeah, exactly.
one of those
I
things that
can't
just it
shit
just
on
gets
country
you.
cunts. Like, if that's your thing, mate, that's fine. Like, you know what I mean?
Uh,
So it's not my
yeah.
thing, but everyone has their own things. So it's good. But I think
There's not much I don't like.
yeah, I think when you get older, man, your taste kind of changes and you drop your fucking egos and you're like, oh, I actually used to like this stuff back in the day, but I never told anyone. And then you start listening to it, and you're like, fuck yeah, now you tell everyone, you tell your kids, oh yeah, I love fucking whatever it is. But anyway, let's go into we've done all the graph
I
stuff.
think
We've done most of your shit. Oh yeah, go on. You want to say something?
I was gonna say music and graph go hand in hand.
Mm.
Like I used to obviously not when I was doing like tracksides or illegal shit too much, but like when I was like, you know, painting a canal or, doing some chill spot or whatever, if I was lucky enough to have headphones or some way to play music, it was just chill, bro. Like, you know? And then you
Mm.
look at any sort of production, like if someone's putting a movie together or even just like a little video on fucking YouTube or something, what do?
Oh
You put it with music. Like
yeah,
it just makes it, a little
music,
bit better. Music
music,
makes life a little bit better.
music does help the I mean, fuck, what was it? Pharaoh Monch and was it Dirty Hands too? I think it was.
Yep,
Bro,
yep,
that fuck.
yep.
I never heard of Pharaoh Monch in my life until I watched
Nah,
that fucking Dirty Hands too, and I was like, get the fuck up. And I was like,
yeah.
yes.
It's like,
Like it changes everything.
yeah, one of the first ever graph DVD things I got. It's a funny story, but like I won't go into it. I met some random guy off the street or whatever. Like I was bombing some house down the road from his, and he was outside smoking a ciggy, and he'd seen me. And I tried to keep it on the lowdown or whatever as I was walking past me. He's like, "Wait, what do you write?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Bro, I see you. What do you write?" He says, "My friends are writers. They're from this and that." I'm like, "Oh, no worries." I became friends with him, and he goes, "Oh, I've got something. I'm not really into it anymore, or whatever." He goes, "You might like it," and he gave me like a CD, like and I'd never seen like a graph DVD, I don't think.
Mm.
So I watched it, and it was fucking some international dudes doing a whole car on a station
Mm.
in the like almost like freezing cold, and it had Annie Up,
Oh,
Annie Up. Yeah, it was fucking, but it just made the whole like thing like a full amp up, bro. And I was like, I must have watched that thing 50
bro,
times.
I
Like,
put that on Punchy's
yeah,
episode, bro, because I was like, it's fucking
yeah.
it G's you up. Like I'm like, fucking, I'm putting this on his episodes. whatever. It was mad. But
Yeah, bro. I got into a bit of a
hey,
hip hop for a bit there. I was rapping for a bit.
were ya?
With Yeah, I had some friends that were proper MCs, so like hanging out with them,
Some?
I always sort of to rap a bit and
Mm,
rest in peace, Double G.
mm.
Um, yeah, he was part of Boundary Pushers, which I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever seen any of my stuff. I used to put up BP a lot, or 216, which is
Uh,
actually BP. It's 2 for the B and 16 for the
yeah,
P.
yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Boundary Pushers crew. They were proper MCs. Yeah, but yeah, rest in peace him. But hip hop's just it's just another
Bro,
element.
even the fucking KOC DVD, like no one. I mean, there's a couple of like heavy metal dudes in like the writing community, but when KOC dropped their fucking DVD and it was a mixture of like all this shit, and I was like,
It's
this is
crazy,
sick.
eh?
This is sick. It's like,
Yeah,
dun, 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 and you're like,
I'm
fuck, I'm
telling you,
getting
but
G'd
if
up, bro.
if there was a graph along with that, I would never listen to that
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I mean.
Some of
That's what
that
I'm
stuff,
saying.
yeah.
It's like that that fucking KOC DVD. Those
Yeah,
tracks were perfectly made for those panel missions, bro. It
yeah.
was mad. Like I think it was Liquor, like with a fucking little Woolies handbag or whatever it was, running to the tracks like dun, 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 and it was
And
like
he
fuck
whips out
yeah,
the extendable baton. Yeah. Walks into the
bro,
domain.
absolutely perfect. Like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And then you had
yep,
like
yep.
Jay-Z brought out one with like an EDM kind of vibe to it, and it was like, oh yeah, going through all the different. Bro, it's music makes everything better. But
Yep.
mate, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon, bro. Otherwise, I'm not gonna sleep.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah.
Family, mate, family. You've had you've had about 5, 6 kids, or what's going on there? You've had a couple kids.
Nah, I've only got the one.
Oh, you got the one. Okay, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I thought you had a couple. Yeah, how's that
nah,
going,
just
man?
life sort of kicked me in the nuts there.
Yeah,
Um,
for the
I got
better,
cancer.
obviously.
I got cancer twice.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, bro. So I've been put through the ringer a couple of times.
Right.
Um, uh, yeah, so to do with everything that went on at two different stages of my life,
Mm,
kids just were sort of off the table for a little bit because of the treatment that I was going through. And then once everything got out of the way, I sort of, it just never happened again. And you know what? The one that I've got is too damn fucking healthy and keeps me on my toes. And the way that, life is or whatever, it's pretty expensive, man, to have kids. So I'm
wow.
happy, bro. I was, you know, just about to go away on holidays overseas. My kid was, probably 2, I think. We're going to go away on our first overseas holiday with him. I had a mad job, so I was getting paid, holiday pay while I was over there and this and
Yeah.
that. And then I was washing in the shower one day and fucking found a lump. So went to my doctor thinking, oh yeah, must probably nothing, just better check it out, what?
Mm.
And he goes, oh, it's you know, like I said, you better check it out. So I got a fucking, what was I going to say, autopsy, but it's not, it's a
Man, you're not
biopsy.
dead yet, man. Calm down.
Nah, not yet, but I fucking almost was a couple of times.
Same
But,
things.
yeah, got a biopsy and it fucking came back as melanoma, which is
Oh, what?
fucking,
That's from the sun, right? Or
well, yeah, probably. Like,
yeah,
it's weird, but like, yeah, anyone that's been through cancer with, or anyone know anyone that's had melanoma, you usually have like a primary, which is like
yeah.
a lump or sorry, not a lump,
Something
like a
small or something.
mole or somewhere there it started. And I
Mm.
had nothing, bro, but I was a bit of a mystery. And then yeah, so I had surgery, trial drugs, no chemo. I had
Oh, thank
immunotherapy,
God. Yeah, yeah,
but I had side effects from immunotherapy. Couldn't walk for fucking almost a year. Um, Went away. Thought my life was great, celebrated being in remission or whatever, and then 2 years later it came back again. And
yeah,
because I'd got it again, they had to hit me twice as hard with all the different stuff that they used to fucking battle it.
yeah.
And once again, I got all the fucking side effects in the world, and I almost died. Um, but I got through it, and I'm still walking and talking.
Yeah.
So, like fucking, it's crazy, man. Like your world can change like that,
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm just glad that I'm still here to fucking live my life. It
Mate,
was pretty hard, but yeah, like there's always someone that's got it worse.
yeah, that's true, man. It must have
Yeah,
changed your life. Like your output on life must have been like you've only got one life, man. So you may as well fucking make the most of it, especially if you've got a kid as well, man. So you must be like
yeah,
fucking just do the best you can with your kid and just fucking enjoy it, man. Like fuck, anyone can die any day, man. Like I'm not putting any fucking shade on what you've gone through and stuff, but
yeah,
I mean, just live your life. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
is that kind of the output you're having at the moment? Like I can't go through what you've been through, but yeah, is that what you're
Sort
kind of
of,
thinking?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like I I won't lie, like I've slowed down, like graph wise, like
yeah,
almost don't really do it that much anymore.
of course.
I moved away. Um,
Yeah,
I went for a more simpler life. Um, yeah. Plus
stress
the inner
less.
city was fucking expensive as fuck. It
Yeah,
wasn't, Yeah. So but
yeah,
yeah, there's I'm lucky to have my family around me all the time and like you yeah, it's paradise still,
yeah. That's
we
good,
just
man.
live in a mad place. Like it's just expensive.
Mate, go fill
It's
your
fucking
car up, mate.
expensive,
Go fill
bro.
your fucking car up, mate. But yeah, man. No, it's good you're fucking, taking positive vibes on things and man, you gotta be there for your kids, man. So just stay strong, man. That's all we can do,
That's
man. Like
it.
everyone goes
Yeah.
through shit, but
Yeah.
that's life, man. So
That's it.
have you got any have you got any like life advice for anyone? Or I mean, especially been going through what you've been through as well?
Uh, so uh yeah, so first of all, like with the cancer stuff or whatever, like I don't want to
Mm.
get too into it and
No,
too depressing about it or
no,
whatever.
no. Do
But
what you need to
like,
do, man. Yeah.
if you ever think that you've got a mole or like you've got something that's just fucking with you that you think may, go get checked. Yeah, it costs
Mm.
nothing to go get checked.
It's free.
Slip, slop, slap it. Wear a hat or don't think that you're invincible. A lot of kids like to fucking tan and sunburn these days, but fuck, I don't
Mm.
know, it's just stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just that. But life advice, just be yourself. Like, don't try and be anyone else. Like, um, everyone's trying to sometimes be something that they're not. Try and, just be your own flavor if you can. Like, if you like something, do it, but don't do it just to please someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What about graph advice, man?
Graph advice,
Yeah, come on.
do your time.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, like, don't try and rush it. Start small, tag, go to the canals, sketch, just yeah, don't try and it's never going to come overnight for most people.
It's not
It takes a
natural.
while.
Yeah.
It's not natural. Some people do. They're freaks,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that it always for me was a process. I like I said here, like I never dropped a piece for years, and then when I did, I didn't like it, so I stopped again. So then just like it took a little bit to get back into it, but yeah, I was just yeah, I don't know. But also be yourself. If you love it, then just do it. Just
Yeah.
fucking do it, man. Whatever makes you happy, but
Yeah.
don't do it for the wrong reasons.
Take risks.
Yeah, yeah, why not?
Yeah. Fuck it. Who
Why
cares?
not
You got
though?
one life,
Fucking
mate. Fucking make it
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Um, mate,
Isn't
this
that
is
a
it.
crew?
It's been a. Oh, sorry. What?
Isn't that a crew?
What's a crew?
Make it happen.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it is. I had to think about that for a second. Shout out to
Yeah,
MIH.
I know. Yeah.
Mate, thank you so much for jumping on the pod, man. It's been a long time in the works, but I finally got you over the line, so I really appreciate you jumping on the pod.
No worries, man.
Um,
Thanks for having us.
yeah, no worries,
Appreciate
man.
it.
If you want to shout out anyone, shout them out now. Or, yeah, up to you.
I think my friends know who they are. Like, a lot of friends have come and gone over the years, but we all grow old, and but I just yeah, big ups to yourself. I think I've complimented you before off camera.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Whatever, the thing that you're doing for this community, for us old timers that love a listen, um, it's mad. I love the stories. I think it makes it so real. But yeah, just keep on, bro,
Oh,
and
thanks, mate.
hopefully, there's more good ones to come.
Yeah, oh, mate, you're gonna make me fucking tear up for a second. No, I appreciate
All right,
everyone,
man.
man. Like, yeah, I got a lot of positive comments, man. There's been no negative things, man. It surprised me. So,
Yeah.
I'm super appreciative of everyone that listens to the podcast, man. So, thank you very much, and thanks to you, man. So.